He's like fucking crusty. What the fuck?
I'm excited. I'm giddy. I'm really giddy because I'm excited to talk about this shit we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
I'm excited.
Hey, my next guest is Travis Scott.
And it's just Sideshow Bob comes out. It's the same guy. He's just Sideshow Bob, but black color.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a little dead meme.
Welcome to the Snark Tank, guys.
Hey,
Welcome to the Snark Tank. It is us, your hosts. It is me, it is me, Tom Sweeny, some black guy, and we got Brisk Ray Gun over there in the corner.
Yeah,
Brisk Ray Gun.
It's
I put some fucking poison in your drink
It's me, it's Brisk.
because you won't give me fucking money.
Bernie
So-
Give me some
Sanders.
fucking money,
Bernie
Chris.
Sanders keeps texting me still. I'm not joking. I still get messages from his campaign being like, "We could really use your help." Still, and I'm like, "What are you doing for me, though?" Like,
Bernie,
You're not-
you have not won.
yeah, I don't know if he got. I don't know if he knows. Somebody should tell him that he lost.
Bernie, they assassinated you as a team. Barack Obama made it so you couldn't win. It's over. You lost, Bernie. And he's like, listen here, right? I may have lost the fight, but the battle's not over.
Yeah.
And he starts getting real aggressive and gets in your face.
Yeah.
He's from Brooklyn.
Start shaking you and shit.
He's from Brooklyn, so you know he's about it. He actually gets
I need
shit
some
done.
fucking paper.
Would you guys call the police if like during this recording Bernie Sanders burst through my door, picked me up by my legs, and shook the money out of my pockets?
And then
I
he
would-
slams you. Then he doesn't let you go. He throws you to the floor. I'd be like, oh shit, how'd he get in your house? Check and see if your parents are okay. Is the dog safe? Are you all right?
He slams my
Brooklyn,
head.
nigga.
He grabs me by my legs and slams my head into the door like he's like golfing or something.
Thanks for your fucking money, bitch.
I got like $10 on me. Like it'd be like such a waste. It'd be such a terrible reason to kill a person. But
I mean,
Bernie, I just want to say, for the record, Bernie would have absolutely won if he would have just showed his Brooklyn side.
oh, I think so. Yeah.
If he would, like,
I think he
unequivocally.
would have. I think he would have won the East definitely. I don't think the West would have voted for it. And he would have pulled up, hey, nigga, what's good, yo? All right, deadass, we trying to get this money. We trying to save this country. People would be like, ooh.
It wouldn't be like that. I think
Now, we like
that's
that
a
shit.
nigga in white skin. Someone would say that's a nigga in white skin. I'm not giving him power again.
I do think if he had the stones to just like for just one time, at least just one time, just be like, this man is a fat retard. Like I do think that would have made waves, and I think everybody would have been like, oh shit,
Killed it.
he would have killed it.
Killed it.
But
I would have
said
fucking. You have any idea how fast I would have voted for him? I would have been like, dude,
I would have been insane.
That's it.
Yeah. But
That's
you
it.
But
Like,
you
let's
can't.
go.
You can't say either of those things. So
say
like,
both those things.
no, you can't.
You say both.
Bernie
those things
Sanders
if you want
couldn't
to.
say those things.
He could.
Yeah,
I feel like if someone was like if Donald Trump was being like, honestly, I really don't give a fuck about anyone. I don't care about anybody. You guys are all just people that are darker colored than me, and I don't care about
bunch
you.
of bitch
I'd
niggas.
be like, I'm with you. I'm with you. Honestly, like I'm on your team. I'm on your team.
It's something
All
about
you
the
dark-skinned
candor.
People. I'm not with you.
It's the
I hate
candor
you
of it.
all.
yeah.
But anyway, fucking we can't beat around this bush anymore. Travis
Hey,
Scott
yo.
killed millions of people.
He didn't. Okay, so okay.
How do you come back from that?
So he didn't kill millions of people. People did die at the show.
Thousands.
Not
Let's be
thousands.
I love the way you say that. People did die at his show.
People died, but
You can't say it in a way that looks
shit
that sounds
happens in the
good.
pit. Shit happens in the pit, bro.
No,
like, come on.
see, this is the argument that some people try to make, man. Fucking
Derek,
there's these huge metal fests that go on,
Derek,
and no one
shit
dies.
Shit, Derek, I'm not saying anyone died. I'm not saying death is what happens. But you've been in the pit. shit happens in the pit, bro.
You know what's
Like,
happened to me? I got hit really hard one time, and I was like, "Ow, that really hurt!" But I went home alive.
I have definitely been to a Devil's Wear Prada's concert where someone got stabbed, and Devil's Wear Prada is a Christian rock group. Somebody got stabbed. It was in Poughkeepsie, where they have everything.
But see,
in
that's
Poughkeepsie,
different.
and
It
someone
was
got
in New
stabbed.
York,
Yeah.
where you and these other fucking hooligans went to
calling me a
Devil Wears
hooligan?
Prada.
Are you calling me?
I mean, come on.
I'm not.
Like, come
I'm
on.
many things, but I'm not a hooligan.
I'm
be
gonna
real.
I'm gonna say
Let's be
this.
real.
I'm gonna say this. I don't believe that anybody got stabbed at a Devil Wears Prada concert. If it was a Christian rock concert or something, it was probably like
No.
somebody's wearing like a crucifix or something, and it bumped into someone, and it like
Stabbed him with his crucifix.
that wasn't a
It
legitimate
happens.
stabbing.
That happens. Complete accident.
Bro.
But the Travis Scott thing, I mean, like,
Dude.
they were showing like this dude. What?
8 whole
People
ass
died.
people died, and
They got
there
relinquished,
It could have been way
this
more,
and this
too.
was at a Travis Scott show. This isn't a show with like mosh pits.
It
with
does have
like
pits.
no,
He does
no,
have mosh pits.
But you misunderstand. I saw so many, even just like while it was trending on Twitter, so many videos of like punk shows or like metal shows of like the lead like singer or like performer being like, hey, get that guy up, like stop that, or like stopping the show in the middle. And it's one thing like at first, and I'll say this, at first when I was hearing it, I was like, well, I mean, it's a big show. Like how the fuck is the lead, performer going to be able to tell like who's okay if everybody's like screaming, it's dark, whatever? Until I saw footage of him on stage and the ambulance is so clearly in view.
They're
In
in
the
the middle of the
crowd.
crowd, bro. That was crazy. I'm not
In the
defending him
crowd.
at all for like I usually stick up for a brother every time something happens, like it's my duty as a brother to help another brother out.
Yeah.
So
But-
ignorant.
But
I
no,
get
it is. But I get it because you do it. But Travis, the way he goes about his
Hey.
concerts entirely, in the whole entire way, like the sort of the hardcore aspect of like he likes people like everybody going crazy at his concerts.
He likes he
likes chaos.
He's a part of this. He's the part of these niggas that wish they were like real rock stars. Where when they see the chaos at like fucking like at a metal show, and you just see these fucking disturbed kids like just doing this going insane, and it's like, all right, everybody divide, 2 sides, wall of death, and everyone runs full speed at each other, and then it's just absolute chaos. And then they see that shit, they're like, I want it. And then Travis just took it up another notch, and he's like, you know what, they're not doing enough. I need
people
death.
to die.
I need this man up front. I need him hollowed out. I need you to smoke weed out of his skin. Kill this man. Kill this man.
Bow, bow, chicka, bow. Killed my fans, they all got trampled into dust. Just like he's fucking killing it, man.
He absolutely. People sneak into his concerts. There were people coming up to the stage being like, stop. That is the part where I was like confused about. I was like, shit happens. I've been to shows. I've been to pits before. Like, you're not gonna, like, I have seen people fall down in pits and then get kicked while they're falling down. And you're like, that guy was already halfway out the fight. And now he needs to go to the hospital. But Travis was just grooving, dog. They were like, stop. And he was just like, fuck you. And it keeps grooving and playing in his show.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It really is insane. Like that woman who like crawled up to the camera guy or whatever. He was like, there are dead people dead, dying, deceased. And the guy's like, get off the platform.
He's like, hey, I gotta
It's
film.
like, yo.
He
Money,
walks up to her and kicks her off the stage. Get the fuck
That
outta
would've
here.
been great.
Kill this bitch too.
And then, like,
Fucking
people were
300
like, and then there's people like, help, like around, like telling the other people in the audience, like, dude, help, there's people dying. They're like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like, they're just trying to enjoy the show. And I'm like, did you not hear what they said? Like, there's people dying, and they're like, whatever, bro.
Could you
Fucking
imagine
Travis hitting them
someone's-
bars.
Imagine someone's dying. Like, you go to, like, help me. And they turn back, shut the fuck up. And they just keep grooving. And you're just like, this is hell. I got to get out of here. I got to leave before I'm dying too.
We need help. Call the cops. Yeah, whatever.
What's crazy too
Like,
is
it's
just
just like-
what's crazy too is just the sheer mysterious nature of death, where like you're not even sure how many of those people came home. Like the people who came home, who's to say half of the crowd wasn't a ghost by the end of that show, you know? Like
fucking Dicko. It's when Dicko mode starts playing, man. You play Dicko mode, and everybody starts losing their minds, man.
dude, I think his career might be like totally fucked because
Nah, it's not totally fucked. He's a modern artist.
I saw this this footage of a concert or not a concert of like I think it was like a rave or something or like some like big party where they were playing like a bunch of music and like sicko mode came on and the whole building booed it until it changed. And like they changed it.
Really?
And yeah. It was like earlier today, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Like, look, I in normal context in a world where people like stuck true to their values, because this is gonna happen, right? And then I kid you not, in a week, no one's gonna be talking.
Oh, yeah, you're totally right.
Like,
but
I mean, it might be, but some people might keep it alive.
Some people might keep it alive, but who gives it? He's one of the biggest artists on the planet.
But that's why this is such a big deal in the first place. I think here's the thing. I think he's going to have to lay low for a while. I think sincerely he's going to be like, listen, shows are canceled. You know, we'll come back when we're ready or whatever. But like, because he's like suing, isn't he? Like, there's like a lawsuit happening right now.
Like it wasn't exactly his fault why people died, but the way he handled being alerted directly of people getting hurt was wrong. But at the same time, if I'm an artist and I'm grooving and someone's like, this person's dead, I'd be like, so the fuck what? I didn't make you come here, nigga. I didn't buy your ticket. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my dick. I'm going off, bro. I'm going off.
You're actually out of your mind.
You're a fucking villain, dude. You're fucking...
my dick. Suck my dick.
Oh no, I pulled up a statement like because like about like suing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where there was like some stuff.
I feel like there was something I saw earlier.
Yeah, no, I have it right here. Travis,
what is he gonna get sued for? Disorderly conduct or inciting a riot?
Like there's a lot of stuff going on, but it covers it right here. Like he says, kill my fans, they all got trampled into dust. Oopsie fam, we lawyer up, it is a must. Take the stand, we blame it on the venue crew. It ain't my fault, your son and daughter turning blue.
Oh my god.
That's all it says.
Fucking holy
That's all
shit.
it says. That's
Travis
all it
Scott
says.
and Astro World Festival organizers have been hit with their first lawsuit. It consciously ignored the extreme risks of harm to concert goers, and in some cases actively encourage and fomented dangerous behaviors. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
I've never heard fomented used in a thing.
Yeah, it's been
I've
a while.
I've read it.
Yeah, I forgot that this was even a word. Instigate or stir up.
You hear it in like stupid lawyer lingo.
Yeah.
You know how much?
I am running to Mexico.
You know how much law is in Latin?
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
There's
because
so much law in Latin, and people
the
don't
fact
know
that they
it.
haven't changed a lot of that shit is weird.
It's to keep people who are not educated in bad situations actually. Because what kind of nigga from fucking Compton's gonna speak Latin if he's not a fucking cholo descent? You know, like,
Hey yo, my nigga, habeas corpus, my nigga.
and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what what is this? When my cousin and sister were learning law, they were like, the only reason we have any clue we're writing is we're Spanish. That's why we understand that this may mean something, because I know the Spanish word that sounds sort of similar to this. It's really fucked up. Law is really fucked up, guys. Seriously, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Kill my fans,
Dude.
Hey, yo.
It's like Travis Scott's
Hey, yo.
situation, because those people are 8 people died, bro. Not even like hurt. I heard they were dying, and I was like, what happened?
Hey, yo.
Did you see the people
Bodies
talking
in the
about how like
stands. Hey, yo.
maybe like people were like sharing theories that people were like going around injecting people with shit at that concert?
That was definitely like an artificial rumor to take the blame,
Yeah.
to take the heat off of the horrible concert conditions.
That's what I thought too. I was like, no way, fucking
Yeah.
like I, that's not even like unbelievable necessarily. But
you would have caught it though. Like you would have seen people like having like drug reaction type of things, cell phones. There was footage of the fucking corpse piles. There were footage of trampling. Yes.
I didn't see footage of any corpses. I saw people trying to get his attention, and I saw people getting on top of the ambulance.
Oh no, dude! There's footage of EMTs that were actually weren't even that great at their job. Unfortunately, some of them were just not wrong place, wrong time, I guess. Just going like, I think I did what I could. I got to go try the other kid. And then like, there's just bodies just on the floor. There's plenty of footage. And a lot of it was under Travis Scott's apology that I would have deleted that fucking tweet because there's just too much like under
That's
it. And I'm like,
crazy.
It was a shitty apology too.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking.
Well, the thing is that one, when you apologize, you got to do it from the heart, and like you're as like an artist, you're never gonna be able to apologize the right way because these companies that are trying to keep their assholes safe, they're never gonna give you an organic apology.
Right.
They're gonna be like meet the baselines, bring up God, say that you're cooperating. That's it. Instead of somebody being like, I fucked up for real. And I'm actually like, I had no clue it was going to get to this extent. Because obviously, I don't think Travis Scott was like, yes, murder. He's not like some sort of fucking Dark Souls boss that wants everybody to kill everybody fucking else.
Yeah, you can't possibly know that.
I mean, I've been a fan of Travis Scott for quite a while, and he's had like shows like that.
Doesn't mean anything. Crazy.
Like that's true. It's the Kardashian. It's the Kardashian effect, bro. It all makes sense. They Every time they get with a nigga goes crazy and they do some fuck shit. Now Travis Scott is trying to have droves of people kill each other.
Yeah. Dude, I saw footage where I thought he was doing the right thing because he was like, hey, stop. He's like, stop the music. And it was getting kind of quiet. And he was just like, hey, yo, like, shout out to that dude hanging on the tree or some shit. And I was like, wait, what? This was while shit was still happening. I thought like it doesn't make sense to me that you can see an ambulance, people chanting some weird shit, and there's just like weird chaotic stuff happening. One guy did pass out, right? And then he did acknowledge it at least, but he still didn't know the full extent of what was happening. I guess he just assumed someone was just fangirling and then passed out. I'm like, dude, you're not fucking in sync. You're not a fucking boy band. No one's passing out like, like Michael Jackson. You know those people. Remember when you see people pass out at those icons? People aren't passing out at Travis Scott.
He's not.
Like, he doesn't have that type of.
He's not like a performer in the same way. Yeah, like it's not.
He's not in that way. Like
there's people rushing it, and it looks like it's Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah, that's like in the morning,
dude. It looks
bad.
It looks like a nightmare.
Do you see the nigga cop on the horse? He starts yelling at the end, and he starts like shooting them and shit. Do you see that?
He's shooting them.
No, he didn't shoot him, but he was just trying to corral them back.
It's bad, bro. That's
fuck out of here, you fucking zombies.
That's how it gets, man. Is this people are so autistic that they don't understand like proper conduct in shows. Because I've been to crowded shows.
That's not autism, man.
Like,
that's just crowd mentality. Like that's what happens when people become a crowd. Like that's like literally like a psychological effect, isn't it? Like mob mentality.
I mean, on retards.
Yeah, when they're all
on fucking
when
idiots.
they're all there. Yeah,
no, that's just everybody.
Right,
that's just every single.
They're
human.
all there for a specific reason, and then they all just like move as a unit as fucking ants and shit. Like it's so weird.
If I'm in a crowd and I hear dead, if I hear the word dead, like if that word punctures my ears, I'm trying to leave. I'm going to aggressively try to get away from where I'm at.
I think one of the biggest differences.
Myself.
I think one of the biggest differences between like our generation and like the younger ones, like Z or Y or whatever, is I don't think they have like pit etiquette. I don't think they have show etiquette. Like there's specific rules that like at the hundreds of shows that I've been to, there's certain things you don't do. And one thing I liked about punk the most is the etiquette was scummy as the people looked, the etiquette was the best.
That's
like
true.
If people got knocked down, you picked them right back up. You made sure everybody was cool. If anyone was fighting, you split that shit right away. Take that shit away from the fucking show.
Yeah.
Obviously, if somebody's passed out, the show's fucking stopped until we know this person's okay. I know there's a huge fucking festival, but goddamn, think about all the festivals that happen fucking all the time. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
they just don't know how to handle
shit. There have been several festivals, and I can't recall one where 8 people have died. Except for that Ariana Grande bombing. And that was a fucking terrorist attack.
The terrorist attack.
That was terroristic.
That was literally, like, it required a terrorist to do the same type of thing.
All I'm saying is
Who's
this,
to say
bro.
Travis
But
Scott
look,
isn't a terrorist now?
Look.
Homegrown, bro.
All right, let's calm down. I don't want to get sued now.
Okay,
But-
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah. In Fortnite, because didn't he have that that concert?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he was in
Yo,
fucking
you know what's
Fortnite.
crazy?
Not anymore, bro.
The numbers of people that died are probably close to the same as in Fortnite opposed to this. More people probably died in Fortnite during his concert than here.
Oh my!
Sad thing. That's
Holy shit! All right, well, I don't know, man. Like that is a fucked situation. That sucks.
It is. I mean, it sucks. It really.
I
does.
don't think.
It's unfortunate, and I don't think I honestly don't think Travis had any ill intent. I think he was just
Nobody
he got caught up in a
intends.
moment.
Nobody
No.
intends for people to die. But like, I mean, I
We're
don't
just
know.
breaking his balls.
I'm sure. Yeah, we're just busting his balls. But also, like, you know.
It's just a mentality of how art it is. I've been to modern artist concerts. It just gets fucky, dude. Especially if they're not in
But it
Coliseums.
doesn't. But
If
no.
they're-
But
if
it doesn't.
they're
Though.
like pits, dude, they do.
No,
When is the
you know how I know
when
it
is the
doesn't?
When is the last time you've been to an extremely popular artist like venue? Like went to like a carnival? I've been to one recently.
Kingston, I understand, but the difference is this never happens. That's why it's in the news.
It never happened to this degree, but like that mentality that people bring to it, like that kind of action, it happens. I went to a Kendrick thing, it happened. I went to a Kanye thing, it happened.
Right. But we're not talking about the mentality. We're talking about the outcome. And the outcome is ultimately them poorly planning a concert with far too many people and not enough space. Like they fence these people in, and it's just like, how the fuck are you gonna fence these people in? What the fuck are you doing? That's so many people. That's
People
like
getting
that
touched by
is such a
everybody, bro.
hazard. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's bad, man. And people love Travis Scott, man. He's like, oh my god,
Fans
Astroworld's
are dead.
So good. Even though it's dead, like that album's dog shit. Astroworld is a dog shit album. I don't care what anybody says. If you got a problem, you can fight me. Any of our
I'm
fans.
just like, I really like Sicko Mode because there's like a minimal amount of auto tune in it.
I like Dicko Mode because that shit's hilarious, but
Dicko Mode's pretty great.
But
I'm just
Sicko
saying,
Mode is
yeah,
kinda
I'm
garbage.
not a huge fan of Astroworld either. Just because, man, I heard a fucking some trap song on TikTok today, and seriously, I downloaded it because I imagined this is what aliens must sound like. Like the sounds that were coming out of these humans, I was just like, what? How the fuck is this? I was like, dude, I'm turning into a boomer. I was like, how is this music? Because what I'm hearing sounds like aliens. What I imagine what aliens would conversing would sound like? This weird high pitched scribbly. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, and there's like this beat over it, I guess, but that's just their language, you know? Like it sounds like fucking trap.
That's just their language. That's you're edging close, bro. You're edging close.
No, see, that's you. That is you.
No, I
I'm talking
wouldn't say
about
anything.
aliens, and you're going to some other lane.
My
That's you.
hatred for aliens has dissipated. Actually, I don't hate aliens anymore. My love for
why? Did you
Arbiter
fuck
and
one finally?
Liara's mom's tits have shown
Yeah,
me.
Liara's mom's Matra Benezi has some fucking awesome rockin' tits, but I don't know. Liara is fucking underwhelming.
I
don't know
actually
what's wrong with
actually just started playing through again, like the original, like because I got the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and I started it, but then I got swept up by other things, and I'm like in the middle of like Mass Effect 1 right now.
One is a really good fucking game, bro. Especially the way they remade it, I guess, because I didn't play the original one.
It's great.
The original,
it's a great remake.
The original is rough, I'll tell you that, but only
a
in the way
great
that
remake.
it plays. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
like
the story is really, really well presented, man.
It's like, dude, I can't
really.
wait for the KOTOR remake because I just went through KOTOR again,
You finished
and I'm
it
just
entirely?
like, God, I can't wait for it because when I'm doing combat, I want to kill myself because it's just like it's so
It's
fucking
like, hey,
rough.
it's
The
combat in
like that.
KOTOR is fucking abysmal. It's unbelievable.
The combat in KOTOR and Baldur's Gate and all of those games are so dog shit. Even like my favorite game, probably one of them is Dragon Age Origins. Origins moments are so good, but it's
an improvement on KOTOR, but it's literally the same.
It's just cleaned up more.
It's
just a little, but it's still like, oh my God,
it plays better than KOTOR, though.
That's
KOTOR's terrible.
usually the case with a lot of games, though. It's like a lot of times, like even like masterpieces you play, and you're like, wow, that was a fucking masterpiece. There's always some aspect of it that's like not Like it's like, oh man, it's almost like disappointing. Even if like something about it is like entirely fine, the fact that it's fine in the company of everything else that's so magnificent almost makes it even worse. Where it's like it reminds me of Red Dead 2, right? Where Red Dead 2 is a fucking incredible fucking experience. That narrative is fucking amazing. Those characters are amazing. That open world looks fucking gorgeous. But then like the mission design is like, and then like the actual minute to minute like moving and like the actual like gameplay part of it is like, it's fine. You really go through it for the story. And I feel like that's what KOTOR is too, where it's like, you're not really there for the combat, really. You're kind of there because it's like got that role, that like kind of like chance element to it, but it's not fun in the same way that the story is, or like the characters are.
KOTOR at least looks like massive. Like the thing about Red Dead is Red Dead at least looks good and it sounds good, and but KOTOR looks like shit. It sounds so kind of bad.
Dude, I had to put like 10 gigs of like fucking mods on it to make it look okay.
The only thing that, but what speaks volumes to what works about that game is we are willing to play it still just for the lore and the characters in that game. Like the evil Jedi girl you save, her ending of her, the one that like betrays her fellow Jedi, and you bring her back and they're like, we should expel you. She's like, no, please don't expel me. I forgot her name. She looks sort of like Darth Maul, if I'm not mistaken. She is hella fucking cool. The Mandalorian you meet up with, that you end up figuring out like he's probably like he's related to the Queen of the Mandalorians. Like that's all such good narrative points, and you're just like, and the fucking robot.
I only care about the women in it, and and the fucking the Sith droid, the one that's your apprentice, or not your apprentice, but your. What is he called? The assassin droid?
Yeah, that's the gunslinger one. He's a fucking piece of
cool.
shit. That's
what he's supposed to. He's programmed to be a piece of shit. What do you want? But yeah, that game's fucking fun. I like playing through it. And it's still like I said, I had to. If I didn't even fucking full screen the game, because on my full screen of like almost like 2500, whatever my monitor is, how big it is, I don't even know, but the resolution, it looks like dog shit if I full screen it. I even with enhancing like overhauls, I'm like, dude,
I had to play it on the Xbox because I just couldn't. Like the PC version is so fucking frail. It's almost like they built it out of popsicle sticks. It's insane.
I can't turn it on my PC. It does not come on. My computer's like, no, we can't.
You know what's really crazy about that though is that I can go on Steam right now and play the original Tomb Raider, no problem, from the 90s, and KOTOR doesn't work. It's fucking.
KOTOR's a fucking mess.
It's a mess, man.
It's weird,
but
it's a you
shouldn't have to.
Mess.
You shouldn't have to jump to a bunch of hoops to enjoy that game. So it's.
But it is just one of those things. It's like really like I actually I just finished this morning, Guardians of the Galaxy, that new game.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
I heard it was good. Joe's playing it right now.
It's genuinely pretty damn good, and it's one of those. It's another one of those games where it's like the gameplay is kind of fine. You know, like the combat's like weird. It's like Final Fantasy VII Remake with like a little bit of Uncharted. It's kind of good, but it's also like not particularly like incredible. But like the character work in that game is amazing. Like
is Adam Warlock in it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta buy it.
I would genuinely recommend it. I think it's like I think you would like it especially. But just because you like that, you know, you're a comic person. But
I gotta buy it.
You like all those stupid raccoons and shit.
Fuck you. You don't know shit about me. Fuck you. You don't know shit about me.
It's really fucking cool. It's like it's a way better game than I was anticipating because I was like, I looked at it and I was like, oh my god. Because in my mind, I'm still thinking of that Avengers game that came out of Square Enix a couple years ago. That was like they tried to make it like a looter shooter and it was like a fucking disaster.
My question is like, why don't they just give like Insomniac the rights to like Marvel characters for games? They've already proven they can do it.
Well, I mean, these guys did Guardians of the Galaxy really, really well. So like really well.
Well, Guardians is not supposed to really be like, because you know you can't really, because like I don't go to Guardians for combat. I go to Guardians for the team dynamic, and that's what I hear is really good in the game.
I think you'll like it.
The team dynamic is really good. But like, if I want to play as people, like I'm sure, like Wolverine, I know Wolverine's gonna be good. I can feel it. As long as they just do X-Men Origins again, but just make it look nice, and Wolverine says the N-word at least twice, it's gonna be a good game.
I think you might be disappointed with that one.
They might not have good graphics.
No, I'm not. The N-word part is the thing that I'm like not necessarily sold on. Like I don't know if Wolverine's gonna say the N-word.
You don't want him. You want him to say it more than twice? He can say it more than twice. That's fine.
I mean,
yeah.
You could say it like 5 times. 5 is fine. I mean,
Five
obviously dropping the
max.
hard R once. The hard R once. Only
So,
one
like,
time.
hard R's
one
and then
hard
the other
R
ones-
and
And
four
a
soft
bunch of soft
A's.
A's.
And
A bunch
soft
of soft
A's.
A's.
I
One
guess.
hard R.
I guess who's gonna stop Wolverine? Really, you know? Like,
Exactly.
like,
He's a mutant. He's a mutant. They're pretty much black people.
Directly say it to me. You can call me the hard R, and I ain't doing shit
You
about
know what's
it.
crazy?
I mean, yes,
Wolverine
sir.
is like Chris's height, but he would say that to me, and I would just walk away. I would just happily walk
Is he really?
away. He's like 5'4", 5'6" at best, but
Is
he's
he really?
wide. Yeah, he's short. Wolverine's small.
Wolverine height.
because
That can't be
Wolverine-
real.
heights.
No, because
I know he's
Hugh
short in the comics for
Hugh
sure.
Jackman is a big dude. Everybody was like, "Why'd they get such a big guy to play Wolverine?"
Oh, he's 5.
Because-
Yeah, he's 5'3". I'm taller than Wolverine.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
Let's go.
he's a
bub.
small, stocky
Yeah, like
Canadian.
in any of the like the comics or the video games, for example.
He's tiny in the video games, too.
He's a little pocket, but I thought he was maybe like because usually superheroes are like all above 6 foot, so I was assuming he's probably like 5'9".
I thought he was.
because
I
by
thought,
ratio.
I thought it was that he was like hunched over like this all the time. Like I thought
Nah,
that
he's short. he's also short.
he's like Vegeta kind of then at that point, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Poor
short.
Vegeta.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude, this is completely tangential, but like I saw Vegeta was trending on Twitter recently, and I was like, "What's this about?" And I guess Dragon Ball is still going, like that
Yeah,
arc.
yeah.
The manga's still going.
I had no fucking clue that was, and
manga's still going
I
on, yeah.
read up a little bit, and I was like, trying to read, just like what's happening is hilarious because it all sounds fucking stupid as shit. Like Vegeta has like this ultra ego form or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, and there's a character named Oatmeal, and there's a character named
Granola.
fucking Granola. It's
I'm
the
not even
dumbest
surprised.
shit.
Dude, all of the characters are named after food and
I
shit. and,
know.
like, items.
The only
I
person that
know.
isn't is Gohan. That's the only person that isn't named after food.
I know that's true, and I've always known that that's true. But there's something about seeing new things that I didn't grow up with.
You know what it is? It's you being old. It's us being old and like, that's stupid. This is fine. The main character being named after a carrot.
Hey man, fuck you. All right, it wasn't just carrot. It was at least like Kakarot. At least it was something
It's
different.
carrot, Broly, broccoli, Vegeta,
Dude,
vegetables,
Raditz.
Frieza,
Raditz.
Freezer.
It's a little different.
Radish, Nappa, freaking, I forgot what it's
But
called.
this
that's
guy
like an
is
actual
just
vegetable.
granola, though.
He's just granola.
Look, you're judging, right? You're upset because
It
you're upset
is
because
different.
you're being.
It's
you're being-
different.
You're seeing change, and you're seeing change, and
I'm
you're
o-
getting scared.
I'm
You're
okay
getting
with
scared.
change.
You're not,
I'm fine with change.
Chris. If you came in your room right now and your floors were a different color, you would have an episode.
I'd be fine.
Full blown episode.
I'd be fine.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd
No,
be
you
like-
wouldn't. You'd probably move again. You'd probably
No.
move somewhere else. You'd be
No.
like, I can't live here.
I'd be like, "What's this then?" And then I'd go
What's-
to sleep. Hey, what's
What's
this
all
then?
this?
So all this then?
What's all this?
You having a
I
laugh?
love that meme. You walk in on your
bruv.
dad having a gay threesome. What's all this thing?
Hey, bruv.
Right, what's all this then?
Yo,
Oh
shout
my-
out to the British people. You guys talk funny. Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah.
Y'all sound stupid.
Oh, well,
you
while we
niggas,
were,
you got a raw deal.
you got a raw deal.
They used to sound like us, and then they themselves chose to not sound like us, and now they sound like stupid versions of us.
Wait, isn't that the opposite?
Nah, it was like sort of the American accent, the British accent, but then they were like to be posh and sound like the Queen. They made themselves sound like dumb.
Apparently,
like they do.
New England is closer to true English accents than that fucking man that I hear
Really?
that.
Damn, bruv.
That's why, like, when you hear mid-Atlantic, a mid-Atlantic accent is the cross. It's the hybrid of it of the two. It's like, because the way that they pronounce some things are more like English, but it's something that, because I always thought like, well, what the fuck did George Washington sound like? And apparently, the people that came over here, and then you hear like more of that New England accent, it's like kind of very similar to. And then things got weirder and more posh into another direction. But I don't know what happened to like Liverpool and shit. Why the fuck do they sound like they're retarded? I don't know what happened.
They all sound retarded. I'm sorry. If you speak English, and you're from Europe,
I love
you
people
sound
from
stupid.
Liverpool. I love people from Liverpool. I love. There's some of my favorite fighters are from Liverpool. Obviously the Beatles. But what the fuck is that accent? Let's be real. They sound like they do this.
The Beatles are your favorite fighters?
Yeah, the
Beatles. They were the greatest fighters ever.
John Lennon's my favorite mixed martial artist.
John Lennon died because they couldn't beat him in a fight, so they shot him. They couldn't. No one could outfight him, so they shot him.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's the proper law.
That's why Yoko Ono got fucked up so much. He was the best fighter ever, and she would constantly challenge him, so he'd beat the shit out of her regularly.
Man, she really ruined everything.
Damn it.
She did.
Damn it, Yoko.
She really did. Asian niggas, man. Asian niggas didn't do.
Damn it, Yoko. Damn you.
Well, since we were vaguely talking about... I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about. I feel like we were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy at one point.
Oh, yeah, we were.
She got beat, and we're like, damn you, Yoko. Damn you for being abused by your husband.
Hold on.
And
You're
him
trying to...
losing
No,
his mind.
fuck you. I'm not going to let you get away with this. This is your twisting shit. I don't think it's
Damn
good
you,
that...
Yoko.
Look, I don't think it's good that she got beat the fuck up. I don't think it's good that she got domed. Okay? I don't think it's good that she got slapped, and I'm smiling about it. I don't think that's a good thing.
You don't think it's good that you are smiling?
I'm not smiling. Who said that? I'm not smiling. Listen,
all I'm saying,
you need to calm yourself.
No. I gotta keep this going. I don't think it's a good thing. I'm not gonna say but. That's the period, and I'm starting a new sentence now. She ruined that entire band. Like, she absolutely did.
You really think it was Yoko's fault?
Absolutely.
I think they just grew apart.
No,
it
no. Here's the
bro.
thing. That happens, but I'll put it. I don't think he'd be dead. I'll put it that way.
If it wasn't for her,
I genuinely don't think that she would be dead.
She was a powerful enough force to go down that route that led to the situation that he got into.
Right.
I mean, because I've watched a lot of shit about him. Like, I was like the only one in my friend group that was a fan of the Beatles, other than like maybe Joe. And like, he sucked.
No, he sucked.
John Lennon was a magnificent piece of shit.
Yeah, he sucked ass.
Like,
he's the worst. He's like one of the worst people ever.
Levels of like terrible people. Like, he's a monster.
It's kind of doesn't that kind of go hand in hand with being like an amazing musician though?
Sometimes.
I mean,
who isn't a piece of does? Who isn't?
Michael Jackson was a little bit of a diddler.
I mean,
yeah.
Elvis Presley. Elvis
was a piece of shit.
Prince was an
Elvis married Lisa Marie when she was like 14 or something,
and then he became Clayface.
Elvis R-worded his wife. He got her pregnant, didn't sleep with her anymore. Then she got married, and he R-worded her. That's
true.
Like really happened, and no one talks about that. Everyone celebrates Elvis so much, and I'm like, he sucked. He was a bad person.
Excuse me, little girl. Are you happen to be 14 years old?
No, I'm 15.
You're a little bit too old for me.
He does the Johnny Bravo thing.
Oh yeah, whoa, mama and shit.
Dude, I guess like a lot of legends are like it's not even like
Marvin Gaye was an asshole, but he got killed by his dad.
That's funny.
That was like a fucking high-pitched Scooby-Doo laugh you just did.
If my grandmother heard me say that, she would have hit me. Because she loves Marvin Gaye. And she'd have been like, what is your problem? He was murdered by his dad. Old man Gaye.
Listen, want to clarify. I'm not laughing at Marvin Gaye being assassinated by his gay dad. I'm not laughing at that.
His dad's not gay. His dad's named Gay.
His dad is
literally
gay.
makes him gay.
Oh, he is gay.
He's literally
He is gay. He's not homosexual, but he's definitely gay.
He's definitely
That's gay. That's young man gay and old man gay.
I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at the fact that you broke out in spontaneous laughter at that.
Oh my god, he's actually a fantastic artist. I love Marvin Gaye so much.
Honestly, for real, there's probably like, especially those older older generation people. There's probably a ton of shit that they did we don't know about because there wasn't like Twitter or Facebook or fucking cameras.
Do you
and
guys
shit.
know about Chuck Berry?
No, don't tell me something bad about Chuck Berry.
Oh, how he used to wear like kittens as shoes, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
He used to every morning when he would wake up, he would tell his butler or whatever the fuck to go get him a new pair of kittens, and he would slide his foot in the throat of the kitten and like walk downstairs.
Not even
and
the mouth, the throat. He would cut their throats and put his foot in their throats, not their mouth.
No, he didn't need to. He didn't. That is so fucking visceral. No, I didn't know anything about Chuck Berry. What did he do? Aside from steal that amazing song from that white child who went back in time.
Yeah, that happened. I'm trying to find the. Oh wait, this is the wrong. I shouldn't click on. Oh my god, is this the actual video? I didn't want to see that.
Wait, what happened?
Okay,
What did he do?
So Chuck Berry, there's a transcript, and I didn't know a video actually existed, but it's on eFucked. Apparently, this is him. Chuck Berry loved to piss and fart on prostitutes and abuse them and stuff. And there's like transcripts because they would be recorded. Why
would he record that?
Because he's a fucking. Do you know narcissists? That's all I have to say.
All right.
Narcissists fucking record everything. They love everything about themselves. Even they're pissed. They're relieving themselves as a gift to gods and shit like that. And it's apparently I didn't know that there was a video unless they're fucking around and pretending this is him. But it says enjoy Chuck Berry farting on hookers on efuck.com. I didn't know there was a video.
Yeah, he looks down on a hooker, he pees all over him, and he goes, "You're in trouble. Get it?"
Gotcha there, didn't I?
It's a pun.
Oh my god.
About my urine.
About your, I gotta spend some time. Dude, I haven't been on eFucked in a few years. I gotta spend some time on this one.
I've never really gone to eFucked, and Chris showed me one horrible thing on eFucked, and I never went back.
Is it the little
the goblin, the little fucking little creature that shows
you guys
up?
sent me that video, and I'm like, damn, dude. That's one thing I wish I'd never seen. I wish I'd never seen that.
I hate the idea of nudity, and then you see something that fucks like. Like, I've seen porn where, like, guys are, like, they're having, like, threesomes, and then one guy just comes another guy's face. And I'm just like, imagine that. Like, imagine being there. You know, you're just trying to get a job done. And then someone just comes on you. Like, I would lose.
Did you guys know?
I would go KO Ken. I would kill him.
You go KO Ken. Or what if he went KO Ken first, and then he banged you?
What? He fucks me?
What if he went,
me?
He goes KO Ken. You try to go KO Ken, but he went KO Ken times 10, and then he overpowered you.
And he overpowers and fucks me, and then he comes on me again. And I lost.
Derek, what were you gonna say?
I don't even know. What was that? I don't even know what was happening.
Okay, so just so
KO
just
Ken
so,
bullshit totally
just
threw me
so
off.
just so we're very clear, we went from the Guardians of the Galaxy to Chuck Berry pissing and farting on prostitutes on eFuck completely diegetically.
I'm on a feeling. I need some relieving.
I'm a urinate.
I hope you like my pee. All right, where we go from here?
I don't know.
I'm stuck on urine and feces.
We're vaguely Marvel adjacent. So we can talk about that Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man poster that Sweeny thinks is uniquely bad.
I think it's pretty bad.
Did you hear how many Uncle Bens are going to be shot?
Like 26 Uncle Ben's dead in the first few minutes. It's just, the beginning is just a constant stream of Uncle Ben's dying.
It's gonna be like that scene.
There's like no.
It's gonna be like that scene in The Wizard of Oz where like everybody talks about how like there's a munchkin hanging from the tree, but like it's just a bunch of Uncle Bens hanging on webs. In the background, it's like, did you know those are real Uncle Bens? Those are real uncles named Ben that they killed authentically for the movie.
They killed people. They contacted people. They contacted people 30 plus years ago. Name your kids Ben. Here's a stipend for $2 million. And then years later,
it's a really good thing that my name isn't Ben, because I was an uncle really early on, and I was a Spider-Man fan really early on. So like,
that would have been.
I feel like that would have freaked me out a little bit.
Who the fuck names a kid Ben? Actually, though, no one's named Ben for real anymore. You know,
I mean, well,
it's an absurdly common name.
I know a friend who's named Benjamin. I have a friend named Benjamin, and
gay, like dumb or stupid.
There was that band. There was that band.
I mean, he has 2 kids, but sure.
There was that band in the 2000s with all those broken ones.
Oh yeah, the broken
Benjamins.
Yeah.
The broken Benjamins.
What is that? What is that name? Is it about money, or is it like literally like some guy named Benjamin like broke his arm?
No, it's Breaking Benjamin. It's about money. It's definitely about money. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, isn't it?
I don't know that as a phrase. If it is one,
I think that's what their whole thing is about. I don't listen to Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin is definitely not about money.
Like, well, what is their fucking like? What is that name? It's
well,
like,
the guy's.
It could just be a nothing.
The guy's name is Benjamin. I know that.
So it's about breaking Benjamin so they fuck him?
I think the band is about like just slowly draining him until he's dead.
Slowly draining him.
Wait, breaking Benjamin name
origin.
Basically, it says that one day Chuck Berry was.
Oh my god!
It says right here in plain English. One day Chuck Berry pissed and shitted on an infant. I don't know anything about that. I don't know.
Wow, I don't know. There's
smashed a guitar on his face.
There's no information about like what that name means.
Why? So it's just his stupid name, and he thought putting breaking in front of it is cool. I'm assuming that's all it is.
I guess he was right though. It's pretty cool.
I mean, it goes together. It's pretty smooth. And they're not a terrible band.
Yeah,
I mean, I know some of their songs.
Yeah, they definitely could be a lot worse. They could be like that other band, Castrating Caillou. That was a terrible fucking band.
Castrating Cailloux?
Man, that shit probably
do
exists.
Do they go after Caillou looking people or Caillou kids named Caillou?
Just bald children.
Like bald children. Every bald kid they castrate, dude.
That's fucking really that's disturbing.
Oh, no.
Mainly because being bald's already kind of like not the best thing, I would imagine.
Being bald as a kid doesn't really matter though. You can be a bald kid.
No, being bald as a kid is exceptionally. Can you imagine you had George Costanza hair as a child?
No, that's balding.
No, that's what I'm. No.
Balding and being bald. There's a difference.
No, either way, even a bald kid is the worst. Kids are ruthless, bro. What are you talking about?
Kids are ruthless, but they're gonna call him egghead. They're gonna slap his head, you know. But like being,
they're gonna do
balding,
way worse than that.
Balding.
They're gonna call him cancer face and shit.
So
Kingston,
what?
They're gonna call him all this stuff.
Kingston, what do you think? What do you think the end result of balding is? It's bald.
Balding is different from being bald because balding looks bad. Being bald is just being bald. Balding.
You cannot tell me with certainty in your voice, that a child being bald, properly, like naturally bald, as a result of the process of balding, and that kid's not gonna get bullied.
He'll get bullied, but I think it's worse to be balding. Balding looks silly. That's why being bald is like, oh, you can kind of rock that. You can't rock balding.
A child cannot rock bald.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, a kid can rock bald.
He can shave his head. He can't rock bald.
He can rock bald.
I'm talking Benjamin Franklin. Like you have hair around the sides of you.
No, I'm not talking about that. That's called balding because he's not exactly bald entirely yet. He's not entirely bald yet.
Oh my god.
Bald means there's nothing. I'm talking about this. That shit's
Dude,
squeaky.
that almost doesn't
It looks like
exist.
a bowling ball.
That
Yeah,
never.
the
That
reason
doesn't
that
happen.
exists is that's somebody shaving their head until there's nothing there.
That is-
and then if they let it grow out, there's something usually there. There's usually patches of hair.
No, I'm talking
Usually people
about.
that have zero hair on their head is because they went through chemotherapy.
I'm talking about zero. I'm talking about this man is bald.
But that doesn't exist. That
happen.
doesn't happen.
Man, I've seen it.
No, you
No,
haven't.
you fucking
I've seen
haven't.
it. I've seen bald people. I've never seen a bald child, but I've seen bald people.
Kingston,
I
You've
don't
seen
know.
bald people because they shave their head all the way. They shave their hair all the way down to where you don't see
They
it.
respect themselves. If I
Well,
saw
yeah.
a kid that was balding, a little 9-year-old with the fucking George Costanza, the beginning George Costanza, I would be like, this little nigga's sick, and I would make fun of him. I would try to crack an egg in his balding. I would try to crack an egg where he's bald.
God, I hope you never have children. Holy shit.
My kids are
They're
really
gonna
bald.
be so evil. They're gonna be,
kids are
they're gonna be evil.
Your
They're gonna be
kid's
fucked,
gonna
'cause
be born.
there's gonna be these kids that have these fucking genetic, defects, and they're gonna have bald spots and stuff, and your kids are going to annihilate them, and you're
No,
gonna
they're
think it's
not.
hilarious.
Your kids are going to be bald in the way that you think is naturally possible. They're going to be completely. No. I mean,
sick.
no. Listen, you're going to be slippery and slick. No eyelashes, no eyebrow, alopecia,
They look
just
like,
complete.
They look like Neo when he gets out of the Matrix.
Oh my god, he comes out, my kid's bald. I'm like, ew, sick.
It's all
Just shove 'em back
fucking
in.
slimy too, just
I would
naturally
just
slimy.
I would just play with their heads. I would just fucking rub their head all the time.
Oh my
Slap 'em
god.
around. Fuck is this
What's
kid?
the name of the game where you like roll the ball at like the arcades? You like gotta roll a ball. It's like a ball that light it up in like this little chamber, and you gotta like slap it to make it roll faster. I would do that to my children.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
There's this game where like it's a little ball, like it's just like a lit up ball, and I think it's like you have to spin something, like it's like spinning a wheel or some shit.
Is this
and you
like
have
that
to
girlfriend
spin
of
this
yours that you
ball.
made up?
She's real. My girlfriend's real.
All
Yeah,
right.
sure.
You've
buddy.
met her.
Yeah.
You know
Sure,
her. You both know her.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's real, all right. Real fake.
Stop saying this. She's real, I swear.
Dude, I promise we're not gaslighting you. Like, we're trying to help you.
Stop.
We're trying to help you.
Stop. Stop.
I want you to be well.
I'm fine.
I need you
So
to be
what?
well
So what do you think about
necessarily.
the? What do you think about this poster?
Oh yeah, like what the I forgot that's how
Spider-Man. What do you think
yeah,
about
like,
this?
Why, like what is so bad about it? It looks like a standard poster to me. You okay? He looks really disheartened.
Because
we
he
got
told me
him.
my girlfriend's fake, and I know I spoke to her today. She's real.
I mean,
She's
okay,
real, I
then
swear.
fine.
All right,
okay,
fine, Sweeny,
we
she's real.
believe you.
But you know who
we believe you.
But you know who isn't real? Spider-Man.
Unfortunately, he's not real.
He can't save us.
I just think that like it just looks. Is just too much going on it? It's like there's sand and then there's lightning. You know, like I like the first two ones because I like the first one was kind of just wasn't the first poster. Wasn't it just him?
I don't know
It
actually.
was just
I think it
Spider-Man.
was him
right?
with like assless chaps or something.
Can I say
Okay, you
something?
gotta
I
calm
hate that
down.
fucking Iron Spider suit so much. Like I really don't like seeing him in it.
I don't like that one. I like the original one.
I just think it looks fucking stupid. Like I
I
just
think the gold is completely unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's like, why is he all blinged out?
like he's fucking Miles Morales.
Yeah, it's like he's going to the
With his,
Met
uh,
Gala or something. It's like it's very.
Like he's
The
not-
fucking-
You shouldn't dress like that. The nigga one should dress like that. You should dress normal.
What
That-
did
I
that
actually-
reviewer say? The cool swagger of like a black teenager. What did he
Yeah.
say?
Oh,
You remember
the
that?
exaggerated
What was it?
swagger
His
of a
swagger.
black teen.
That was fucking amazing.
I know
was
in
really
his mind he had no bad intentions in saying that. He was just saying like, you know, like he looks cool. And then everybody
mean-
was like, "You asshole! You can you see it?"
But
I
it's just
feel-
such an it's such an uncommon thing to say. Like, who says that?
It is a bit.
I
Like
don't
to
know.
describe. It's just like it's not. I've never heard it before. That's why it's so strange.
It is a fucking bizarre thing to say.
So
but
Homecomings is him lying down, somewhere in like a building, and it shows the entire skyline. And it shows the Avengers building. I actually like that. That looks cool.
oh yeah, with him lying down in the jacket, right?
Yeah, I like
that was an
And
alright
then
one.
Far From
that's
Home,
right. That's right.
And then Far From Home's is, I hate Far From Home a lot. Like, I really don't like that movie. But let's see.
Actually, I forgot to finish it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's some.
It kind of all gets redux. Far From Home didn't matter.
I'm ruined, man. Like I can't. I'm like Tobey Maguire. Like I'm ruined. Like I'm fucking the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. It's so charming to me that the deviation from it or any of the variations. Like I'll stick up for Andrew Garfield. I think it got a raw deal. I think Andrew Garfield as a person, I'm like, I believe he could have been a good Peter Parker.
I think so too.
I think he was a good Peter Parker in the first one. Like, I think it was a good movie. I think he was a good Peter Parker in the first movie. I think there were things that didn't really fit too well. Like the lizard making the whole world lizard and him being a dinosaur. Like that shit was wild.
I forgot that's what happened until you just said it.
But the thing is that is the lizard. You know, like that's like, if you're going to put the character in there, you know, that's what he does, you know. Norman Osborn has sex with minors and fucking kills girls. The lizard, he tries to make people lizards. That's just what happens, you know?
Yeah, but that lizard, dude, look, everything about that, even the lizard, like, its design, I was just like...
he looked like shit.
He looks like DJ from Barney. That's what he looked like to me. He looked like the green dinosaur from Barney.
He really did look stupid.
DJ's sister.
But he looked exactly like the Goombas.
I know what you're talking about.
He looked exactly like the Goombas from the Mario movie.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
The Goombas, you're right.
It was so stupid.
I was just like, I'm so shocked, but I think at least I think because of us bullying Sonic, like I think we'll have good results from here on out. I think at this point, the studios have no more excuse to just shit out some hipster. To me, I just think it's just hipster shit. Like you know what these characters look like.
Yeah. It's just like it's different. It's different for the sake of like just being like different and cool and unique. Where it's like you have a good character design here already. Just do that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The thing about Sonic is that Sonic had to do it. You know. That was their last chance, you know. That movie had a lot riding on it. It wasn't as simple as just, I guess we'll listen. No, it's like Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't have to listen to us. They literally, with their actions, tell us suck a dick every time they do something. But Sonic was like, if no one sees this, we're going to have to sell him to Nintendo. Fix it. And they fixed it for him, you know? So that's where I like draw my line.
It's just weird that like
I don't think Nintendo would even buy him.
I think they would.
I don't think they would. I don't think Sonic's valuable enough for Nintendo to actually like offer anything. Also, Nintendo doesn't do that really. They don't really buy anything.
They don't buy anything, but if anyone would scoop it up, it would be Nintendo because they would have so much affiliation between the two of them.
It wouldn't be them because they're not looking. They don't need to. Do you know how much, dude? Do you know how much Switch games sell? Like how much Switch exclusive games sell? They're not looking for Sonic. They don't need Sonic. If anything,
I'm aware.
If anything, Microsoft would be like, "Hey, we'll take you, whatever. Fucking, we'll throw you on.
We buy everything. We'll take you too.
We'll throw you onto Game Pass or whatever. Fuck you."
We'll throw all of them on Game Pass. And fucking Sonic Unleashed will be the most played game on Xbox for some reason. Everybody be like, "Why is everyone playing Sonic Unleashed?" you go on Twitch, it's 20,000 congruent viewers for like 6 different streamers because he's playing Sonic Unleashed. Everybody's like, "Oh, this game's sick."
So the poster we're talking about, Spider-Man wise, is this new one that came out on what is it? What November 7th. 2021 for anybody listening.
What's the movie called
again? Spider-Man No Way Home. And it's just Spider-Man like on debris. There's like Dr. Octopus's tentacles in the foreground, sand in the background, lightning in the background, and the Green Goblin, the Raimi era Green Goblin in the back. So it's just straight up Willem Dafoe, which is sick. But I actually think this is a fine poster. I think it's like relatively simple as far as like a lot of the fucking some of these Marvel posters get fucking retarded. Like it is scary how stupid.
I think the only ones that had like objectively these were good posters were Ragnarok and then the 2 Infinity War Endgame. Those had good posters. Obviously.
Those did not. They were terrible.
I think they did.
Because they just had I feel like they just had all the cast on it. It was just like one of those here's all the cast.
I think those were great. Civil War had a good poster too, actually.
I don't think any of them had good posters.
I think
think not
Civil
shit-
War had a good poster. I think I remember that one being because it was almost like Avengers versus X-Men type thing.
It was
the way
literally
that
how it
was.
was Civil War the comic, where it had like both of them facing each other.
Yeah,
I think that's
same,
such.
concept.
I think it's such a generic. That's the Halo 5 Guardians cover art, literally. It's
That's
just
the
such
Halo
a
5 Guardian cover. No, it's the Marvel Civil War comic Guardian art.
no. That was
It's the same kind.
No, but Halo 5 was out before. What I'm saying is, it's a very generic design. It's a very generic thing.
Yeah.
Oh, two people opposed each other and they're looking at each other. Big deal. I don't know. Like, it's pretty fucking underwhelming. But
I think it's good. I think that's a good poster.
I don't know. I think this poster's fine. I think the only thing that's weird about it is that Green Goblin is just sort of in the back chilling.
I think
it's
Like, he's the
I don't know
only
why
one.
he's in the back.
He's the only one in frame, so it makes it look like he's just sort of like. It almost looks like he's like, wait,
he's
it's
doing his own thing.
Yeah, it's like he's doing his own thing. It's like, hey, wait up, guys, I want to be in the picture. But like, I don't know. I feel like it would have made more sense if it was just like a pumpkin bomb or something. I don't know.
Spider-Man, and he just flies at him.
I
and
don't know. I
calls
think it
him
looks
N-word.
cool, but I'm like really partial to that tentacle design. Like, I really love the way those fucking things look.
Yo, never mind. I just found out that Gohan means rice. So everyone in Dragon Ball's world has food. His name means rice.
Isn't there also
His
a guy
name
named
will-
Rice?
His name maybe rice. Maybe
there
someone's
probably
named
is
Rice.
at
Yeah.
some point. Rice probably showed
How
up.
much food are they gonna run out of food? There needs to be a famine in that
They're gonna
universe.
start doing vegetables. They're gonna start doing fruit soon. Cucumber. No, they did. Is there someone named Cucumber already?
I don't know,
Probably
man.
a
I wouldn't be
not yet,
surprised
not
at this
yet.
point.
There's.
There's cum. I think it comes one.
You have to wait until Goku reveals his ultra deep dick state or whatever the fuck, like whatever new transformation
he
they're gonna
just
give him.
becomes a phallus. He becomes an erect phallus.
Yeah, he becomes a Tetris piece. He just fucking zooms across the battlefield. God fucking damn it!
I think this one looks. My fear, my greatest fear from all this Spider-Man stuff, is that I think they're gonna pull him to the Sony's Marvel universe.
That's definitely
I
what they're
think
gonna do.
Spider-Man is gonna get like they're gonna do all this shit, and then maybe have one more movie with Venom or some shit, and then he's gonna get pulled over to the Sony Marvel universe, and that's gonna suck because they're gonna fumble the bagging because Sony can't make good movies.
You are right, but this is still. Here's the thing: when I saw that this movie was being made, my immediate thought was, all right, this is going to be just a fan service movie. This is
Yeah, the
literally
whole thing.
just like, it's just going to be Endgame type deal where it's going to be like, all right, here's fucking Spider-Man on a Pegasus because fucking whatever. Like, who cares? And whatever. I'm all right with it. It seems to be leaning into it. It seems to understand what it is.
I want it to be a good movie, though. That's the thing. I want it to be a good Spider-Man movie because I feel like
But they're not going to be. They haven't been.
out of everything for Spider-Man, like I don't know, I love Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I like Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 1. I really enjoy Homecoming. I really like that movie. Far From Home, I'm not a big fan of, but I want a movie where they just do my boy justice, you know, just because in the MCU they have they have all of the right components and the right moving things to have a really great Spider-Man movie about him just being Spider-Man, you know? Like him like missing a date with MJ. Like take some of the corn from the Tobey Maguire ones and just have someone that can act well, unlike Tobey, to play Spider-Man. And that's all it takes to have a good Spider-Man movie.
I don't think that's fair.
I think, look, I love Tobey Maguire. I love him. I love him to death. I think he was great in Seabiscuit. But
Oh my
I
God.
don't think he was a good actor. I don't think he was a good actor.
He is a good actor. Like, it's just a matter of like, he's directed by Sam Raimi, and Sam Raimi has a very
that's
specific.
it.
He has a very
That's true.
specific tone.
He's
like, have you
quirky.
seen what was it, Brothers or whatever the fuck? What's that movie with him?
Which one?
Right, the
where-
Four Brothers or whatever.
Oh my god,
That's
that
him.
one.
That's
That's
not
the
Sam
wrong one.
Raimi.
That's
That
the
is
wrong
not
one.
a
That's the wrong
Sam
one.
Raimi movie.
No, he's not talking about-
No,
he's talking about Tobey Maguire acting in
I'm
other
talking about Tobey
movies.
Maguire, where
Oh
like
yeah, when he was the guy on a
What
lawn, he
about
was
Pleasantville?
freaking out,
That
right?
movie's fucking great.
that
I like
that is
Pleasantville.
that is a
Good
fucking
movie.
insane performance, and he's a great actor. Like, sincerely, it's just like he's like Sam Raimi directs in a way that's very very specifically campy, and it's like intentionally like in this weird kind of like
Like he's like, hey, do Evil Dead Spider-Man? Do
yeah,
that.
it's Evil Dead.
And he's like, they're not even close to the same. Yeah, do it or else you're fired, fuckface. And walks out. And then he goes and he gives Bruce Campbell a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He goes and he
They
makes
go make
out
out
with
their
him.
trailer.
Sticks his
Who's
tongue
gonna
deep
fucking
into Bruce
suck my
Campbell's
dick?
mouth.
He's gonna go suck my dick. You better have this done by the time I get back, Toby.
Hey, yo, that
bitch.
Netflix Evil Dead series is fucking great, though. I don't
It's
know if you've seen it.
hilarious. Dude.
It's pretty
That's
good.
fucking really
Great.
fucking funny.
Hey, yo, kill my friends.
Anyway, let's
Hey,
move on to
yo,
some
kill
questions,
some
I guess.
Hey, yo.
Because
I'm gonna let fucking Bruce stick his fucking tongue in my penis. This better be done by the time I get back. You fucking hear me?
we could just, alternatively just calm down.
No, we ain't got no chill on this show.
Put his tongue in my put your tongue in my cock.
Sam Raimi.
While he has the chainsaw going in the background, this is a chainsaw in the background, just on.
A lady walks in, she screams, and then the camera like zooms directly into her face.
In her face.
He always does that. I love it.
I fucking love it. I love it. You can tell he's definitely a very talented horror director. It's just that he likes comedy too much to fully commit to it just being horror. Because there's so many great horror shots in all of the Evil Dead movies, except for Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness was just bananas. That movie was just crazy as shit.
The movie's so dumb, but it's charming. I love it.
Yeah. There's great horror shots in the Spider-Man trilogy. Like
Really?
those original, even the third one. Like I remember like specifically like the scene where like
When MJ comes home.
No, well, that's a good one too. But the one specifically where like Spider-Man and Venom are fighting on like the rooftop, and it gets real quiet, and he's like looking around,
You hear the screech?
and then like he grabs him like from the underside of his fucking head from the top of the screen, and it's like right out of a horror movie. It's fucking super sick.
I
But
love it. I love it.
Damn it, Eric, dumbass.
Fuck you, Red. He just sees Spider-Man as Red Foreman, and he's trying to murder him.
Dude, what if they like Spider-Man's like almost incapacitated, and then Red shows
Foreman,
up and they start.
Red comes in, starts saying racist shit about freaking people in Vietnam, and then starts trying to whoop Eric's ass, and Venom can't beat him. Like he's like, I don't know why I can't beat this guy. I can lift like 20 tons, and I can't beat this white man. I can't.
that's a white man from the 70s, man. Like you can't beat that man.
You can't outfight him, bro. You can't outfight him. He's gonna tell us in a few years how much we don't work hard and how we have to pay for Social Security. We can't beat him.
He's like man. He's like him in the 70s is like Arthur Morgan. Like that's like the last Wild West guy. Like that's like the last bastion of hope for that kind of person was that point in time in the 70s. And he's like, I will not let go of my way of life without destroying you first. Red Foreman is a fucking travesty to behold. You cannot
Red
fight
Foreman
that.
is a monolith of a human, bro. He stands for something. It may not be good, but it's something.
You know how he's like really formidable is that he's bald and small, and it's still very scary. It's not like a Gollum situation.
Red Foreman, you not know Red's scary? Because Red points directly at you. No one that points right at you is to be played with. Because when you point at someone, you are revealing to everyone else that you're aiming your words at that person. So when he points at you, he knows it's going to be combat afterwards. But he's not afraid of you because he knows he can win.
And he's confident enough to understand that, like, even though he can telegraph to the whole room, my attention is solely on this person. You can attack me from any angle, and you'll probably get the drop on me. I will retaliate in kind and win. I'm not afraid.
I've never once been afraid of anything else that's alive. Ever. I've never been scared.
Can I commission, like, some artist needs to, like, come to me with, like, because I want to commission this Ultra Instinct Red Foreman fighting
This is a
beating the
dream.
shit out of Venom.
I kid you not, since the fucking trailer, this has been I've envisioned this of like Red Foreman fighting Venom because I swear to God, This would
Yo,
be
can
a milestone.
Can you imagine a kid? Can you imagine a kid buying action figure of fucking Red Foreman and Venom and having them fight each other? Oh my god!
I would though.
Dude, bro, could you imagine if there was a con, like if there was a Comic-Con? Was Comic-Con around when Spider-Man 3 came out?
Yeah, certainly, right?
It was, and no one was like, saw Topher Grace as Venom. It was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? No one was like that. That's fucking Eric Foreman. No one said
That's
that.
literally that's the whole reason. When we saw that, I remember my peers like, how does this happen? This is one of these like failures of society that we allowed Red Foreman to let his son be Venom. I was like, yo, Red, what are you doing? Come get your boy.
In his ass. Put your foot in. Do what you always say you're gonna do.
He walks into his
ass.
he walks into his room and he goes, "Son, you're not that guy, son. You're not."
Now look, some people go to war.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Pop? What do you mean, Pop? I love Venom.
Son, I will molest you and hurt you if you take this role.
Son, I have always been rather rough with you, but I swear to God, if you take this role, I'll beat you till you die.
You will die.
I will shoot you like the zipper heads in Nang.
Oh my God, that is what he would say.
That's literally what he would say.
All right, let's move on to some questions.
Like the zipper heads. And
we can't go on. We can't keep letting this train go off the track. We got some questions from our
that is one of the most insane things I've ever heard be said
from
on this
our
podcast,
wonderful listeners over at patreon.com/the Snark Tank. We appreciate your support.
You guys are in tune for a good episode. This has been a really good episode.
This has been a pretty good one.
Dumbass Eddie Brock, you dumb fuck.
You stupid piece of... Come here, Eddie.
All right,
He's just really violent.
Keep going. What's the question?
Hold on, I gotta settle on one. Who keeps sucking all of my yaks dry? Wrote in. Says, all right,
I thought that was the question. I was like, what?
No, all right. Listen here, you irredeemable fucksticks. This is a serious question that requires a massive amount of knowledge and insight. Do bad blowjobs exist? Some friends of mine say all blowjobs are good, but I disagree. Of course,
friends are fucking absolutely insane. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, even good blowjobs are not amazing, but then amazing ones are unbelievable.
All right, well, I disagree with you on there.
I've had bad blowjobs, fine blowjobs, good blowjobs, and an insane blowjobs.
I'm going to say something that might be controversial.
He doesn't like him at all.
I think, yeah.
You've had bad ones. That's why.
Well, I mean,
change your mind.
I mean,
yeah, you have. I would say you probably not had. Yeah, I agree.
The thing
it's kind of like people
though,
not liking us. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Well, the thing is, though, it's like I would believe that, but statistically, it seems impossible that's the case. You know, because
like all of them are good.
No, I mean it's statistically
what do you mean?
What I'm saying is, how do I put this?
Like by now, you should have had at least a good one.
Yeah, like by now, like based on sheer mathematics and the sheer numbers, like by now there should be at least one. I think the first one, like literally the first one I had was like, whoa. And then after that, it was like, I'd rather be doing literally everything else that we could be doing. You know what I mean? Like it's just like
for me, it was the idea like
interesting.
I know that I know there's no woman that can give me a hand job better than I give myself a hand job. Right. I understand that.
That's undebatable. Undebatable.
Like I understand that there's no woman that can do that.
Well, it's just like a chick can fucking make herself come faster than any fucking dude.
I disagree.
I know you disagree, but I don't care that you disagree. She knows her body the most, and she will make herself come the quickest.
But like when it comes to blowjobs, I just thought that people are just bad at giving blowjobs, and then eventually I had a really good blowjob, and I was like, wow, look at that. And then I had an amazing one, and I was like, oh, that's unbelievable. But like they're foreign. You have to be predisposed to that talent to be able to do that.
I feel like there's just no way.
I feel like there's a gift you have to have.
I feel like in my experience, the majority of people just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'd rather you just. I'd rather you just.
Complete different experience than you.
Really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
In that realm specifically, where it's like, listen, let's do something else. Let's do something else, like for real.
I completely, because there is I'm telling you, I've had one that where there was no suction, so that's how bad it was. Like they didn't even understand
I've experienced
the
that as well.
Yeah, they didn't understand the concept of why it's called a blow job, kind of like a blow pop, I guess. They didn't understand the concept. And I was like,
whistling on your penis?
Whistling.
Yeah, it was. She was fucking singing that Hi Ho song by those fucking dumbass dwarves, and I was just like, I'm not with it.
You can't say dwarves. You can't say dwarves anymore.
But they're literally dwarves. They're not. I'm not talking about.
No, I'm saying like it's just not something you can say anymore. It's like not. Correct.
What are you fucking Demi Lovato now? Are you fucking Demi Lovato?
I'm just
like,
letting you know.
We can't say alien or dwarves.
Dwarves exist, but in the context we're talking about, we're talking about like proper like mythical.
No, I understand, but you can't say that word.
I'll say it again. I'll keep
saying it.
Okay,
Demi.
The correct term is dwibbit.
Dwibbit.
You're
oh
kidding.
my god.
That sounds worse. That sounds way worse. What are you talking about?
Dwibbit is a combination.
What are you
of the
talking
word
about?
dwarf
Like, what is
and
that
midget.
even from? Is this a real thing that you've heard before?
Yes. This is real.
Oh, that's awful. Dwibbit. I didn't know what that was.
So here, like, I didn't know. I don't think that's a thing. But like Veronica said it to me, and I couldn't stop fucking laughing because it's such a good. Dwibbit is such a funny fucking word, man.
That is
a
so
great
offensive.
word.
Chris, can you reveal our word we made on the podcast?
No.
We can't use that one.
Let's not.
It's we developed a non-slur, but it's pretty damn close.
Wait, what happened?
So, all right, you know what? I'm gonna say it because I don't think we're the first people to come up with this.
So
the word, and I need to be very clear. I'm going to
give me some
enunciate
context.
very
What's happening?
clearly.
What's happening?
So this is a word that me and Chris made up in our apartment. It was like, oh, this would be really fun if we said this.
It's it's a word that sounds more offensive than it is because it doesn't mean anything and therefore isn't offensive. The word is figure nagget. And
I mean,
F-I-G-G.
I mean, I think people know what.
Of course,
you know what it's like saying dag nabbit.
Oh yeah, dag nabbit. I remember hearing that when I was a kid and being like, "What the
dag
fuck?"
nabbit. Wait.
Yeah, it's like saying dag nabbit instead of god damn it.
Yeah, or like dad gummit or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, some stupid shit where I'm like, just say the fucking word. You already put the idea of it in my head.
I know.
Just say the word.
But that's what's so insidious.
Is worse.
No, Kingston. That's what's so insidious about it is that like we didn't say it, but now you're thinking the word that we didn't say, and
Exactly.
it's like it's making you a worse person.
You're making
Yeah.
victim blamer. God damn.
Yeah.
We're scum. I'm scum.
Anyway, bad blowjobs absolutely exist.
If you're in school, test it out. I want you to say figure nagget to your teacher and see what happens.
Definitely don't do that. Definitely do not listen to that advice. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm gonna defer to the wisdom of Kyle here. Kyle, work your wizardry on this fucking conversation.
Hey, just put in Minecraft after everything. I
Bad
heard that's the way
blowjobs.
you wipe things off.
Bad blowjobs
They
exist.
definitely exist. Look, I want to clarify though. I want to say one thing. This is probably that person, whoever that said that there's no such thing as bad one. He's probably referring to the sensation of a mouth being on a penis, where it's like there'll be some good sensation, just like if a chick was rubbing your dick, there's gonna be sensation. I think maybe that's what they're referring to, but that's not a blowjob. Just putting a mouth on a dick. There's a technique to it.
It's like pizza to me, where it's like, you know, there's bad pizza, but like for the most part, you're not necessarily going to complain. Like even if it's like Domino's or like whatever, Papa John's or whatever, it's like, yeah, it's not the best pizza. Oh, hey, hey, dude, I inhaled.
Hey.
I inhaled a fucking. I inhaled an entire like 8-slice. Like I'm feeling like really out of sorts right now.
Really?
Yeah, I feel
found
real sick.
This New York pizza place.
That looks pretty. That looks pretty authentic to be honest.
Dude, it's fucking. So I went to New York. I've had some pizza, so I can actually compare it because otherwise I'd be lost. But I was thinking, these New York niggas would actually like this. It's good.
It looks good.
It's like
it does look good.
It's really good.
There's no New York pizza I can get anywhere around here. Please don't show me this, guys. I'm just sad.
What do you mean? Like, oh yeah, you're in. Oh yeah, that's right. You're in fucking Nevada.
Yeah. I'm in the Vegas.
Damn, you found that pizza in Nevada?
Yeah, it's just Rocco's New York Pizza or whatever. And I saw a guy who responded to my Instagram, and he immediately recognized it. So I guess it must be a popular place.
That's
he's
pretty.
Like, what the fuck would you doing in Vegas?
That's pretty cool. Like, because that looks right. Like the aesthetic of it looks like a properly like good piece of pizza.
Yeah. And there was a tag under it saying like taste the difference. So I guess they're kind of like challenging you motherfuckers. Like you would walk up to it and see that sign and be like, pff, pff, you know, and then you would go in and be like, all right, I get it.
No, man, I wish everybody had what we have here.
Right?
You know, like it's not like I'm like mad at like, ooh, these people can't fucking have, they're not allowed to have good pizza. No, I want you to so I can go there and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But
no, I guess what I'm saying is that you see it and you automatically scoff at the idea that like it's probably gonna be shit.
Right.
Like, not like you don't want it to be shit.
No,
but
I know what you mean.
It's gonna be shit. Yeah.
That does
I
look.
just wish I could have good pizza. I just can't have good pizza. I'm just out of the loop. I'm to the point that I just don't want pizza anymore. I'm like, I'm not gonna have good pizza here. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that mall pizza, Sbarro's? What do you think of that
Sbarro's
one?
is terrible. Sbarro's is terrible.
I just want to get your fucking take on it. I don't know.
Sbarro's
the
is
worst.
Now I know. Look,
It's
I assumed, but I needed confirmation.
Is it from The Office? You're like, oh, my favorite pizza, Sbarro's.
My
No,
favorite
it's
New
not
York
like
joint.
Sbarro's in New York.
I've never heard that before.
You went to Sbarro's in New York, dude.
that was a good bit. That made me laugh when I was watching The Office, which was a long fucking time ago. Jesus Christ! Remember when they had Will Ferrell in there for no reason? That was weird.
He was
on
great
that show?
though. Yeah,
It was very bizarre.
he was
I
on
don't
there
know.
for like a few episodes, and so was Idris Elba.
Oh wow!
What the fuck?
On the British one or the regular one?
No, the regular one. He was on a regular series.
Oh.
He was on there for like a few episodes because he was one of the superintendents, and he was like, Michael, you
say-
can't do anything right. What the fuck? Why are you in charge?
Was he like speaking in American, or was he like,
I
"Hey, yo,
think he
bro"?
was British.
Oh, interesting.
Let's,
No, he doesn't
All right,
talk
whatever.
like
What's-
that. He
what's
actually
next?
talks
What we
like
got?
a
What we
human.
got?
let's
Let's
go
fire some
ahead.
of these off, man.
Yeah,
we
let's go
don't
ahead.
answer enough questions.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Buttered beer, or no, Buttered Butter wrote in. He says, "Hello, you three thirsty thieves. What is a co-op game that you have played that best encourages cooperation? It seems like most co-op or team-based games lead to infighting and people refusing to work as a team. For me, I feel like Sea of Thieves does that cooperation very well, and I'm interested to see what you guys think. And
Good
we got a
example.
couple of questions about co-op games specifically, which is like
man.
a little bit interesting.
I
Sea of Thieves is a great one.
you know what? I have a different take on a lot of co-op games from what people typically tell me. When games are designed like for co-op, a lot of people usually say like, man, if I play with like say the AI instead of playing with somebody to co-op with me, if there is something like that, they say it's usually a lot harder or annoying, but I usually have a different experience. Usually my experience is the co-op person is a fucking retard and then we just can't coordinate. Where the AI just does shit. It's programmed to do what it's supposed to do. I'll give you the biggest example. So Resident Evil 5 is made for co-op, right? Like it wants you to play with somebody else. Some people are dog shit at shooting. And when you're on the marshlands, and a really important for the person that's shooting, there's one person driving the boat and one person shooting. It's really important for someone to have good aim. There's a fucking red dot on it.
Alligator, right? It's the alligator, right?
Well, it's not
What's
even. It's not the alligator. It's just when you're because you need to open
you're
the
drive,
gates
you're
and
speedboating,
stuff.
right? Yeah.
You're on the speedboat. You're in the marshlands, and then there's people that are just like I've played with people that like I'm like, dude, I can't play with you. You suck. We need to switch. Or I just do the AI. They always fucking hit their target. So I'm just like,
For me,
I don't know, man. I'm just
for
saying.
me, Resident Evil 5, like that's a game that I played into the floor. I played that game, and me and my best friend got so good at that game to the point that we would skip cutscenes. You can skip whole like phases of fights. There was one time in the game where you fight Wesker and he like falls down. You got to give him the needle. And we counted. He was on the floor for 20 minutes. He didn't get back up. The character was just lying down on the ground. So, like, what? Yeah, like he wouldn't get back up. Like we did so much damage to him because he wouldn't give him the shot. We would just keep hurting him. We would shoot a rocket at him. He would catch it, and then we would shoot another rocket at him, and they'd both blow up on him. So we kept doing that.
Somehow it doesn't explode his face.
Yeah, he kept. So we kept doing that. So, like for me,
yeah, you guys go.
Like I play like the strikes in Destiny, and I play like what are they called? What strikes, dungeons, and raids. And like if you don't work together in the raids, you're gonna have a really bad time. I've been the person that's fucked up in the raids, and I've also seen people fuck up really bad. And bro, they get verbally assaulted. They get like remember when me, you, Justin, Whiskey, Jalen, Paul were all trying to do the last wish? And we kept fucking up, and the way we descended into madness, just insulting each other.
It got really fucking heated. I was like, I remember sitting, like we wiped, I think the fourth time. And I remember like I put the controller down and I like breathed to myself, and I was like, I don't want to say mean things to my friends. I love my friends. So like I remember being like, I have to stop. I had to meditate for a second because it was like frustrating.
It's so aggravating.
I don't know. That's really hardcore competitive stuff though, or like cooperative stuff, like raiding and shit. Like that's not casual like co-op. You're not gonna be like, hey wife,
sure,
you know, let's raid.
Could you imagine playing a game like that with your wife?
I can't even fathom that. I don't think I've
crazy. Like
you want to get divorced? What the fuck is that?
Like imagine joining a Smash tournament with your fucking wife. Like me and Lily join a Smash tournament together, and she fucks up and we lose, and I'm just like, yo, you're so fucking stupid, dumbass. You're so dumb. You lost me money, you idiot. And I would just leave.
Lost me money.
You picked Kirby, you bitch. You stupid soft-headed bitch.
Kirby? I said go Cloud. I'll go fucking Sephiroth. We got him. Your dumbass picked fucking King Dedede. You dickhead. You fucking juck.
I don't know, man. I will say Sea of Thieves is a great one. But because Sea of Thieves is like there's no real objective. It's just sort of like it's more of a simulator than anything. So you can really have a lot of fun. I think GTA Online can be fun if you're. But that's more like if you decide to make your own fucking,
avoid all the gang violence and all the bullshit.
all the gang violence, all the aliens abducting fucking people.
Yo, I got to get on that shit because I haven't played online in 4 years.
I have genuinely been thinking. I've been thinking about like downloading GTA Online and just sort of like streaming it because I feel like it'd be a lot of fun, like sincerely. But I also don't know if I have. I don't know. There's something about it. It's so daunting jumping back in. It's such an old game. You know, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Dude, 4 years. I have like the amount of patches and shit that have been. I'm just like I'm
There's
lost.
Flying
I'm probably
cars now.
killed
There
immediately
are flying
every
cars.
time. Oh yeah, everyone's just flying around. I'm like, oh, okay.
Bro, I played Red Dead recently online. I started playing Red Dead Online because I was like, I'm just gonna try it out. And bro, there is nothing, bro. Someone had like one of the perfect horses. I grabbed him, hog-tied him, dragged him into a field, got his horse, brought his horse there, killed his horse in front of him, and then I killed him. And I was, dude, I felt I could have just stole the horse, and I probably should have just stole the horse, but it felt unbelievable because he was just
was he talking through the voice comms?
He was just like I can just hear. I didn't hear him. I had him muted, obviously. I don't fucking talk to people, but like I can just feel his anger. I can just feel him. I can feel him being like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing, man?" And I blew the horse's brains out, and then I dragged him into a pond, and he just tied up. He died. It was so perfect.
You're a broken
so
person,
dude.
Perfect, bro. It's something magical.
But
about doing that, like it's something like, wow, I'm the worst.
The reason I brought that up is because I think it'd be hilarious if we all streamed like did like a Snark Tank stream of like GTA Online or like something like that, just some absurd shit.
That'd be pretty funny.
I'm
That'd
down.
be pretty great.
I'm down because I was just telling you off before we started recording. I just watched that GTA documentary like throughout the whole history.
Yeah,
and it really got me interested. That was just last night, and I'm like, damn, I think I'm gonna fucking re-download that shit because I got it for free on Epic. So I was just like, might as well just jump into that.
Yeah, that's right. I think I
bullshit.
have it for free on Epic too. I gotta check that.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I have it for PS5. I have it for pretty much everything. I'm pretty sure. I just never played it.
Yeah, the last time I played it was I don't think wait, no, I did. I streamed it once. And I put some dumb shit on it, and that was it. But I didn't play online, so it's been literally 2017 is the last time I played online. So I'm kind of like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
The last time I played online, it was 2013. So it's been a fucking
played it
minute.
launched.
I played it at launch on Xbox 360 with iBlind. I remember, like, I was still like, oh man, that was I was like 2 years out of college. Not even. I think I got out of college that year. It's fucking crazy. The fuck? Yeah, I remember because that was the same year Bioshock Infinite came out. I remember. But
Dude,
if you're looking for,
he was squirming, bro.
but if you're looking for a good co-op game, genuinely, unironically, It Takes Two is amazing.
Good game.
Genuinely, like a way better game than I was anticipating.
Yo, you know what we should play? We should stream Mario Party online.
I will get upset.
Look, how about this? We'll
what do
stream
you
Mario
want then?
Party, and
What do you want then?
I'll force Lily to play.
Okay.
You know she gets angry when you do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
That-
I'll force her to play.
that would
and
make
you
it
guys
worth
can, You guys can see the descent, bro. I've never seen anyone get that mad at a video game in my life, bro. It's
The issue is
insane.
I don't own Mario Party, but we'll sort it out.
You should just buy it. I'll send you money to buy it, bro.
All right, I mean, if you're gonna pay for it, I'll buy it. Whatever, fucking whatever. But let's move on. If Tomboy Sweat was a type of beverage, I'd order several barrels. Wrote in. He says, "Hello, Steve Raygun, and friends." He says, "What moments in video games, comics, TV shows that have made you cry, or at least got you emotional? For me, it was that last part in Red Dead Redemption 2. Hey, look at that. We were just talking about it before the epilogue. I don't want to spoil it, but since you've already finished it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I do know what you're talking about.
I was mad because I just like I just got mad because I'm just like, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
We won't get into
I
it,
can't
but-
control this. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
But, woo boy.
That was a rough
It's
one.
really sad. What else?
Ooh, fucking The Walking Dead, bro. Walking Dead, the first one, the
Oh
Telltale
my
Walking Dead.
god,
That
that
was
shit
good.
hurts, bro. That shit
That is
hurts to this
that
day.
shit. I was like, not only was I choked up, there was actual tears. I was like, what the fuck? Cell shade is making me cry. Like, this fucking bullshit is making me cry.
That whole ending, that whole last chapter is such a fucking hard journey.
It's already,
As
dude,
soon
it's
as you
affecting
get
me
bit,
thinking about it. I'm
as
thinking
soon
about it
as you
right now, and I
get-
feel sad.
spoiler alert, but if you haven't played Last of Us, if you haven't played not Last of Us, if you haven't played Walking Dead yet, it's been a long time. I don't feel bad.
I kind of like it's disrespect. No, let's give him a chance.
Okay.
Maybe
Spoiler
because there's a lot of
alert.
people that have.
Hold on, because this could be maybe some people. This is an old game. There's chances that people who like are listening to this podcast weren't even like paying attention to video games when that was out. They might not even know about it. I do think
Yeah.
I will say I do think it's worth playing the first season.
Yeah,
That's it.
you
though.
will
Don't
go
any-
on though.
The final
I
season.
guarantee-
The final season's crazy too.
I didn't really. I didn't actually. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
play
final
it.
season's really
I did-
crazy too.
I bought it and I never played it.
The final one is crazy. Clementine's a
I
fucking
was-
G, bro. That's my homegirl.
I really the first. I feel like you'll at least play the second one just because you want to know what the fuck happened after the first. But yeah, the first is so fucking.
The first
So
is
well done.
It's genuinely
so
really
well
good.
done.
It's heartbreaking, bro. Like
Music
for
is so
real.
fucking tear jerking. Like goddamn, like the music, the what is it called? The theme music or whatever.
Yeah.
The menu. What do you call it?
The menu
menu.
music.
There's a
Menu theme.
yeah menu music, whatever. I feel like there's
Yeah.
something else you're supposed to say, but who cares? But yeah, it's so nice, and it plays throughout the game, and yeah,
that
I hope
scene,
that there's
bro.
people that haven't played it that want to play it because it's great.
It is really good.
Lee
can't
is
think-
goated, man.
It's hard to find. Like I'm
He's
searching
great.
my mind for like a point in a game. I will say, when I found out that you could make Gotenks fat by fusing wrong in Budokai 3, I damn near choked up, man. That was like one of the most beautiful.
Oh,
Like it was tears of beauty though. It wasn't
You're
sad.
so touched.
I can name a few.
So is
The
it just
ending-
video games?
The ending of
Sorry.
Dragon Age Origin made me cry. Of course, I was really sad because
I-
everything fucking falls apart. Everything goes right, and they do Dragon Age 2. That made me really sad.
I didn't feel that way. Interesting.
Obviously, Final Fantasy Crisis Core made me cry. Red Dead Redemption.
It's pretty gay.
There's a Spider-Man comic called Kraven's Last Hunt. It's like a very famous Spider-Man comic. That at the end of the comic, Kraven kills himself in front of Peter Parker. That comic fucking was like, what the hell? And then there's another comic where Lizard eats his son. The lizard eats his fucking kid.
That's fucking
bro,
cool.
and it's really fucked up because
Was it like as him, like human
as
form?
Lizard? It was as Lizard. And then Peter goes home afterwards and he starts crying to freak Aunt May, and he's like, Aunt May, why do bad things happen? Like, why do bad things happen so often?
Because you're a bitch, Peter.
Because
you're a
bitch
fucking
and you
bitch.
didn't save anybody. You didn't save Ben, you pussy. But that comic made me cry because it was just like the condition of Peter after that interaction was so fucked because he got there and he saw what was left of a little boy. It was
Oh my
super
God.
fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a couple. There's a couple.
Was the
I'm
question
sure.
just games, or
It could be
everything?
anything. Could be anything.
Anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like media wise. Like I think he said video
Media-wise?
games, comics, TVs, whatever. So I assume movies also.
Oh, okay. Movies. There's a lot of them. It's not even a sad moment. It's just such a like inspirational, touching's the word I'm looking for.
Right.
What's the movie? Life of Pi. I think it came out in like 2013 or something.
I love that movie.
I never saw that one.
That movie is I probably said this before. The 2013 was like a really hard year for me, and I was going through like a few months of like bad depression, and that movie was like the best antidepressant I've ever. Anyone that's feeling down should watch Life of Pi. It's a fucking great antidepressant. It's that like touching. You can't help but feel good after you're done watching it. It's such a good movie.
I think that's
visually
one of the
it's really
best.
good. It won a bunch of like stupid Oscar shit, but I just think it's a fucking fantastic movie in general.
That's one of the best movies that helps you deal, because I read some of the book and I couldn't finish it because it was kind of long, but that was one of the best movies that help you deal with understanding your place in the universe. Like that movie really gave me a solid understanding of like, I'm here and that's fine, and I love it. It's a really, really, really good film.
So good.
I'll
So
put it on
good.
my list. I've been trying to like watch movies
What movie?
because people have been giving me shit about. I just watched recently. I watched something like I've been watching a bunch of Mads Mikkelsen movies because I've been playing Death Stranding and he like pops up in that game, and I was like, I'm curious about this guy, so I've been watching a bunch of his. He's like a foreign actor a lot in a lot of like different actors like that. He was what's the James Bond movie he was in? Mads Mikkelsen. Fuck.
Was it Quantum
Sky
or the Skyfall?
the Sky one,
It
right?
might have been Skyfall.
It's this one too. He's in this one as
Skyfall.
well.
Is he really?
I think so.
Mads Mikkelsen, Bond.
No, he dies in Skyfall, doesn't he?
Casino
rewatch all
Royale.
those- Casino
Royale.
Casino Royale. Okay.
Was that
There
the
you
first
go.
one?
That was the first one.
Yeah.
I think that was the first
That
one
was-
with
Daniel Craig.
With Craig.
Bro, you know that's
Craig Danielson.
that movie came out in 2006, dude.
Yeah, 2006.
No, it didn't. What?
Yes, it did.
Wow.
He's been
Wait,
James
wasn't-
Bond for
but then-
15 years, bro.
Bro, but wasn't the like second? Wait. So it was Casino Royale. Was Skyfall the second one?
No, Quantum of Solace.
Quantum of Solace was the second
Quantum
one.
of Solace, yeah.
That makes sense because I was like, wait a minute, that one came out way later. I was like, what the fuck happened?
And then
Yeah.
Skyfall came out, and then there was one more, and then there's the one now. But he's been Bond for 15 years, bro. It's crazy.
The weird thing is, I don't give a fuck. It's a weird thing that like I like spy thriller type shit, but for some reason, with all the rave and everything that says like, oh, this shit's dope, I don't know. I just can't get into it.
I
What,
can't really
Bond?
get into
I can't.
Bond either. I like
In general?
I mean, I watched the ones with the Pierce Brosnan or whatever, because
Brosnan.
you know
I've seen
that.
damn near every American James Bond movie. Like, my grandma loves James Bond because she loved Roger Moore. She was a huge fan of Roger Moore. And
Did you like the Scottish racists?
no, that's what you call it. That's
Sean Connery.
That's Connery.
Yeah.
Roger Moore was the first
That-
one. Was the first
But
James
I-
Bond.
I understand.
So I watched like almost all of them, and it's weird because that's that's a series that I don't talk about loving ever. But I've seen so much James Bond content in my life. It's ridiculous.
I've seen, you know what's hilarious is that like the most I've seen of James Bond, it was in the GoldenEye video game. Like I have
That's
not
a lot of
sat
people.
I have not sat through an entire James Bond movie ever. Like I don't think I've sat through more than like 5 minutes of James Bond content.
Seen like 10 of them.
I've seen some, but like I don't really remember scenes. I think also because Mission Impossible was so much better to me. Like there was that shit was going on around the same time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Mission Impossible is fucking dope. Like this sophisticated suave bitch doesn't appeal to a kid. Like I didn't care
you.
about being that guy.
I kind of agree. I think
It's because the freaking Mission Impossible is just action. It's like, oh, this is crazy. Look, Tom Cruise is gonna almost kill himself doing something else.
Exactly. That's why it was so good.
Almost die, bro. He does all his stunts, and you can tell when he's not like strapped up. You can see him like release the tension of his body, and he de-ages like 4 years because of how often he puts himself in like mortal danger. Scientology shit is real. It gives you faith.
He has the
Powerful,
Grim
bro.
Reaper on like speed dial, and he just calls him every day to taunt him about the fact that he's just like, you can't fucking get me, and there's no reason why you couldn't, because I constantly give myself to you, and you fail every time.
You're stupid. You're stupid.
He's like,
and you're
God damn
dumb.
it, God damn it, Tom Cruise. I'm trying.
I'm gonna get you one day, bitch, nigga. I'm gonna get you.
You gonna fuck up one day, and you ain't gonna see Zeno or any of those niggas. You gonna die. You gonna die. You gonna stop existing.
Tom Cruise is never gonna die, unlike, breaking news. Dr. Drew died while we were recording.
Oh my
the show.
god.
You know what's wild about that, by the way?
It's about time.
You know what's wild about that? I don't know if
He
I'm
finally died.
Fuck. Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this.
Yeah, you are.
No, for real. I'll be anonymous about it. But there's a person that we all know who was recently who recently met Dr. Drew, and they told me about it, and I said, that's hilarious. We always joke about him being dead. And the person that I told this to said that they would tell him that we joke about him being dead. Lord Shax's shoulder pads wrote in. He says, hello, chicken spice, chicken with rice, and chicken that's cooked just right. I've started listening to MF Doom recently and got really sad that I didn't know about him until he died. What artist or musician...
wow.
It's interesting. What artist or musician have you not listened to until after they passed? Much love and thanks for the laughs.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I've never thought about this. Although I guess just by mathematics, I mean,
All right, Mozart, I guess.
like a lot. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah, when you think about like classic like stuff, it's very true.
man,
How about somebody that you listen to like on rotation that you didn't listen to after they pass?
yeah, that you like became aware of them
I don't
after they
know.
passed or something.
Because
I'll say this. What's her name? Amy Winehouse. I did not listen to.
I
At all,
agree.
because it just wasn't my like especially when I was that young. I was like, the fuck. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I like yet, but I feel like it's not. I feel like it's probably not this. And then that happened, and then like years later, it was like years later, like that. I was like, all right, let me delve into this because this person keeps getting kind of brought up, like in a context that I feel like I should know about him. And I went back and listened through the discography, and it's pretty fucking good, and it's kind of crazy.
I think she was one of the best singers ever. I think she was like actually like truly an unbelievably talented singer. And
She was
it's so
definitely unbelievably
unfortunate.
talented, for sure.
Like it's unfortunate that she died.
Damn,
the
she
way
got that
did.
27 curse, dude. That shit was fucked up.
Yeah, she's 27.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. That's a eerie one. Like you gotta I think that has to be acknowledged. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird that why that specific age. What's going on here?
I don't know.
I hope. I mean, I'm 27 now. I'm not even trying to die.
I'm 27.
Well, I mean,
too.
you're not a famous like artist, or you know what I mean? Like,
Not yet.
I'm gonna be
Well, you
28 in a
have
month.
what? How many months do you have left?
Like fucking 7.
Yeah. Well, you better get cracking if you want to die. So
I got one.
Yo.
So you better. Well, I mean, you just gotta have like one major hit that appears on the charts. If you get on the Billboard and then like put out a hit right now, Chris.
Yeah, right now.
And then you have a month. Like somebody will just some fucking I don't know.
Let's just cover a Travis Scott song.
That is so fucked up. I thought about doing like a parody of that, like that bullshit I was saying earlier. I was like, should I just like release an entire one about his fans getting trampled to death?
Oh my god, probably not.
So fucking terrible.
I'm gonna call it uh-oh mode. I really wanted to fucking like put
mode. Oh my god.
Oopsie mode. Something like that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's the name of the episode.
Uh-oh mode.
The fucking phrase "uh-oh" is so disrespectful. I hate that people say it's something about that's so stupid. Like I just fucking it sounds patronizing that I'm mad. Like you're patronizing that I'm angry. It's like fuck you, you dumb bitch. You just fucked something up and you're gonna tell me oopsies, my bad. Like it's like that doesn't my god.
Yeah, that's pretty silly. I can't really think of an answer to the question.
It's a very specific question. It might not have an answer,
Yeah, the thing I only come close. There was a rapper named Idea, like an amazing fucking freestyler, and he died like mid 2010s or 2000. I forgot, something like that. And my friend was really into Idea. And then so I found out about him through that, but I don't really listen to Ideas. So I was just like, oh, this guy is crazy talented. He's probably one of the best fucking underground freestylers like that you've never heard of. And then, but I don't really listen to him, so I see like even that. So I can't really say.
It's a very specific circumstance. So like,
because I listened because like I don't know, like Doom. I listened to MS Doom my whole life. Like I don't listen to him much anymore. I listened to him a lot growing up.
Yeah,
and then
Adult Swim. I just found him through Adult Swim. Like,
yeah,
that's all. I personally discovered him through Adult Swim.
I knew him because of the fact that he's a comic book nerd. Like every black man that made hip hop in the '90s is a huge big fan of comic books. So I knew about him because he called himself the Mad Villain, and his moniker was Doctor Doom.
Yeah,
he always had like a Doom mask on, so that's why I was like, oh, I know, I like this guy. He looks like Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is really cool, but. I don't know, because I listened to Mac Miller years before he passed away too.
Oh yeah.
There were a lot of people who, like, after Michael Jackson died, suddenly, became
Michael?
like
really,
huh?
I think a lot of people liked Michael and they didn't talk about it because all the shit that was in tandem with him.
Well, no, I'm talking about specifically because that happened while we were in high school, and there were like people in our high school who certainly weren't listening to Michael. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson was ancient history by the time that we were in high school. Nobody was listening to Michael Jackson and really thinking anything of him like in any real way. Like he had respect in the adult world, I guess. But like people in high school didn't give a shit about that. And everybody was like, we would make jokes. Like I remember being around, like we had jokes about that washed up fucking 80s guy who fucking touched all those fucking kids. And then suddenly he died and it was like, oh, Thriller was so immaculate. And it's like suddenly everybody was like a massive fan. I'm like,
yeah, that's a good point. Am I out of pocket for saying Thriller itself is not a really great song?
It's overplayed for sure. Like I am at a point right now, like personally, where like I can't listen to a single Michael Jackson song. I can't listen to a single Michael Jackson song and think that it's a good song because it's just because it's a stereotypical Michael Jackson song to me. Like I've heard it so many times. I'm just kind of over it. Like it sounds like fake music to me.
Okay.
I guess,
I'll give
like,
it to you.
If a song's like if I could hear The Chain every single day of my life, and I could admit that is still one of the best songs ever made. Like my brain is like, oh, this is.
I don't even know if I would agree that it's one of the best songs ever. I love it, but
I would say definitely it's one of the best songs ever made. I'd die on that hill.
I think some of his hits. I think and I'm not trying to be like a hipster, but I really do think like some of his lesser known hits are a lot better. Like even that song, I don't know why the music video freaked me out, but that song like "Leave Me Alone" or whatever, and he's like, it's like a theme park. That shit freaked me. I don't know what it was. There was something weird about it that I'm like, what is happening here?
My favorite song by Michael is "Off the Wall." I love that song. I think that song's amazing. I love the song, and I think it's like he has a lot of good. I think he has a lot of music, and I think as an artist, other than Drake, he has the most hits as an artist. But I think all of his music is just good. I think it's just like overall great music.
He doesn't have. I don't think his music's bad. I think like Billie Jean. Actually, I love that song. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I really like that song a lot. That's one of those songs that comes on that I won't change. Like if it came on or something, I wouldn't change it. If Thriller came on, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. If Smooth Criminal, I'm a big fan, but I actually like the Alien Ant Farm version a lot better. Actually, I'd rather listen to that shit. No shit. I have heard Smooth Criminal.
Hope you get punched in the face. Hope you get. I hate you. I hate you for that.
I've heard that song. I don't give a fuck, man. I have heard Smooth Criminal so much, dude. My family was so like. I'm telling you, I've seen all the DVDs. I've seen fucking him doing Man in the Mirror live, and people are passing out. It like literally, it looked like a Travis Scott. Like I say, Travis.
Is it
Brown
Travis
is an MMA
Brown?
Fighter.
Okay,
No, it's an MMA fighter. He's married to Ronda Rousey. But like that's what it literally looked like. The people would just be passing out in droves.
Yeah.
Because they're so, and I'm like, this song's fucking. I'm like, all right, whatever. But yeah, he has a later song called Earth Song where it's like super fucking hippie environment. But that song is fucking. I was like, I think I can turn this into a metal song. It's so good. It's just fucking epic.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear things like "Beat It" and like "Bad," and I'm just like,
I love everything he's made.
It just doesn't
Beat It.
sound.
I love Beat. Eddie Van Halen fucking playing that shit.
No.
Beat is awesome.
No. You're
He had no reason
misunderstanding.
to be there. That's what blew my mind.
There's aspect like I think the guitar part of
agreed.
it's incredible. But it's just like I don't know, like the songs themselves to me, I've heard them so many times that like they're almost not songs anymore. It's like they're memes almost. They feel like memes. And like I've heard them.
I understand.
I think that's
100%.
preposterous.
I really do. I understand.
Well, let me put it this way:
like, you've heard them so many times, you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, but also like let's put it this way: in your current musical rotation, is Michael Jackson there?
Zero Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
Like I have my Spotify. My Spotify playlist has
Off the Wall.
none at all. None that I can think of.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, they don't affect me on that level. It's just when I hear them, I'm like, oh yeah, good song. Like I was watching his original drummer play like some of his old hits. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, yeah, these songs pretty good, but still didn't make me want to put it on my Spotify.
My girlfriend loves Michael. She loves Pretty Young Thing. She loves that song, and I like that song a lot too. But she loves it. And like last year, we listened to it all the time, and I was like, I'm okay with this. I am, because she has listened to my fucking like ghetto ass like New York rap, and I'm like, you know what? I'll give her a chance to have some music, because like I listen to like Griselda and shit, which is like if imagine Lily is not the person. She's like Animal Crossing. Like I like flowers and stuff, and I'm listening to music about people getting shot in the face by drug dealers. So she deserves to listen to that song. But I love Michael. I think he's made hit after hit, and I think his music.
Great. I ain't taking nothing.
His
away
music
from
is
that
immortalized. Shit. Like I think people say that Drake has surpassed Michael in numbers, but the thing about Drake is that Drake's songs are not memorable. Like I know a bunch of people.
The majority of Drake
Drake
songs
fans.
are fucking terrible. I think Drake is good at singing. I think he's a horrible rapper. I hate him rapping. Always.
I don't think he's a good either. I think he can sound good.
I think he sounds like. I think he sounds a lot better than me, and I think I'm an okay singer.
Well, I think
so
the big thing that Drake has over Michael is that he's not dead.
Also, he's from the
he's
modern
not
era.
dead. He's young, and like these kids think the worst fucking music's good.
Yeah,
like they think. Like I hear Drake rap, and he sounds like he's always complaining to me. That's what his voice sounds like to me. He's like, something's wrong. Nah, 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 nah. Like it's nasally in a way that I feel like he's nagging. Like, and I'm like, I can't get into this shit. What the fuck is this? I hear him sing. I hear like "Hold On, We're Going Home," and I'm like, that's a fucking bop right there. That's like cocaine 80 shit. I love it. And I'm like, just do that forever.
My thing is, I just think that Drake's music is forgettable.
It's very forgettable. I only remember "Hold On, We're Going Home." Started from the bottom. Some of the ones on like "Take Care" there were some good hits on there.
Like I wouldn't consider myself a big Drake fan. I am a fan of Drake. I bump a Drake every now and then, you know. But gay. I have not met a Drake fan that knows more Drake music than I do, and I'm not even a big fan of his. I'm just like, name me 5 songs off "Take Care," and no one can do that. I can do that, but no one else can.
Well, people also consume music very differently now, where they don't really like consume them album wise. They just sort of like listen to shit on Spotify now, or like.
That's true.
I feel like that's very in between, because I feel like that is true, but then there's those people that listen to the whole entire discographies at the same time.
I understand that. Well, but what I'm saying is like you can listen to a whole discography even now as like a younger person and like a younger generation, and still not necessarily associate songs with albums, because you're just listening to them in like one swoop and not in sequence, or like, you know, like if somebody like starts paying attention to music now and they listen to all of Drake's discography, they might have listened to every song on "Take Care," and they still probably wouldn't be able to tell you what songs are on "Take Care," because they're not thinking about it that way. You know, they're just sort of thinking like, oh, it's Drake.
Because
I have family members who are like a little bit younger, who like are like I guess they were like going through some of my older music, right? Because I left a bunch of CDs here, and they were they didn't even like go through the CDs because they didn't know how to do it. They were just like, oh, Green Day, and then they looked up Green Day or whatever. And I was like, oh, what do you listen to? It was like, oh, Green Day. Is like, oh, what'd you listen to? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know? You don't know what you listen to? I was like, oh, what was off? You listen to Dookie. I know you listen to Dookie because that's the only CD I have. But they wouldn't be able to tell you which ones were on Dookie, and that's like the most identifiable one. And they're not like children, by the way. These are like young 20s people.
But you say that, but
that's so
really,
stupid.
it's
so
like because I'm where you are, but
it's
I
weird.
feel like anyone born like say just like pretty much after our generation probably doesn't even know Dookie's even a thing.
Right.
Like,
but that's how they found it.
That's so
through
insane.
Me.
No, but of course, but it's so like maybe it would be different if they heard like the ballads like of American Idiot. Maybe
Right.
it would sink in a little bit more, because I just feel like that style of music doesn't stick to this.
Right,
These
right,
kids, they don't understand. Man, I sound so fucking old, dude. I swear to God.
Well, that was back when they used to. Well, that was back when they used to have like songs that would transition into other songs. You know, like
That
like
still happen.
it doesn't happen as much.
It's not as common.
It doesn't happen as much
Yeah.
because albums are less. They're viewed they're listened to in shuffle now. Like it would. I don't know. It's very weird, but.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
We just went off on a fucking whole tangent, and we ran out of time.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yet still I try.
Here I
come, Bennett. I come my pants.
You're not wrong.
Dude, that's such a fucking. I wish there's some
I
songs
love
that
that
are so
song,
simple
though.
that I'm like, I fucking wish I made that song.
That
God
is a
damn
great.
it.
That is a frustratingly great song for how fucking simple it is.
Love it.
I hate
I
that
keep
song.
getting the
Like-
name of it. I keep getting the name of it. But
It's Brain
I actually
Stew.
don't. There you
Is
go.
it
I was
Brain
like, I
Stew?
don't know.
It's
I
Brain
was like,
Stew.
actually, I'm like, you got me there.
It is
The first
it is
Green Day
Brain
song
Stew.
I ever heard was Basket Case. That
Yeah,
was the first song I ever
I've
heard.
ever heard.
That's
in
the
my
first
life.
one that
was the
everybody
first
heard.
one.
I feel like.
That's true, because it was probably on MTV and stuff, and like music videos.
For me,
Yeah,
Brain
and
Stew-
Brain Stew fades into Jaded, and I didn't even know that until just now, and I fucking own that album. But
Ew.
yeah, I don't know. I killed
Still
like
I
8 of my
try.
fans.
I'm got a gun and I'm going to school, and you're gonna get what you deserve.
Whoa.
Let's all calm down.
Yo.
Anyway,
I think,
thanks for
I'm gonna do a
supporting
lot
this.
of Travis Scott remixes. I'm gonna do a lot of them.
Yeah, we'll do a whole album of just songs
Snark Tank.
about being Travis Scott and letting people die.
Got a knife, stabbed him in his eye.
It'll be-
Didn't
it'll-
even
it'll be-
cry.
it'll be-
Now he's gonna die.
It'll be Travis Scott dressed as Doc Brown from Back to the Future, trying to gather all of his things into the DeLorean and go back in time to change things, and the album be called Great Scott. And then that'll be it.
Oh shit, dude!
That's it. It's just a
Damn.
compendium of
Quick on
albums
it.
being like, "I'm so sorry, I killed 8 people. I didn't mean to." Fucking.
Yo, that's
whatever.
fucking. I like that a lot.
It is good.
That's another commission right there. That fucking album cover.
Yeah.
We need that commission of Red Foreman beating the fuck out of
Oh,
fucking.
dude, I
Okay.
like just a fucking
Topher Grace.
straight right, like fucking. Then Venom's like the symbiote goo just fucking off his face because he got hit so hard. I want to see like.
I will-
I want an
Oh, man.
animation.
animation of it. I want an animation of him beating him. Like it's
All right, man, calm down.
brutal.
All right, let's
Brutal.
I don't got the money for that one, but like, all right, let's chill. Let's just chill.
We know animators. We can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll just ask them to do it. We'll pay them an exposure.
Like all of our friends animators don't already have enough exposure. Yeah, people will see it. It's like, yeah, but like I have like contracts already. So what? You do it.
No,
Stop being a
dude,
bitch.
that was the thing. That was the thing people used to do. They would be like, "Hey, could you like spend like fucking a year animating this thing, and I'll just like pay you by just like crediting you the thing
like
that you should do anyway."
culture.
It's like,
to fuck artist.
It
Sure,
is-
yeah, you don't need to eat. Here you go. Here's some exposure.
I'll say this, man. There are
Or
people.
the idea of people making art for you, and then you're like, oh, I don't like it, and then that's it, and it's like, what
It
the
is-
fuck?
It is especially bad. This is about a particular person, and maybe like people will be able to piece it together. But there are people who used to be artists, who used to be animators, who pay other animators to do animation work for them and totally fucking rip them off when they should know better, and that's fucking sick.
I don't know exactly what
That's
you're talking
fucking
about.
really
Evil.
irritating.
It's like a cycle of like, oh, I used to get ripped off. Now I'm gonna rip off some motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
some petty
It's
bullshit.
really
some
fucking-
petty bullshit.
It's really pathetic and not
Fucking
very
bastards.
grump also. So let's I forgot the fucking. I gotta go to the back to the thing.
Kill
If you
these
liked
kids.
what you heard today, consider supporting us over at patreon.com/the Snark Tank. $1 a month gets you early access to every episode and access to bonus solo episodes. $5 gets you a question read on the show. $10 gets you access to our Discord. That's one payment, and you're in for good. And $25 gets your name dyslexically read at the end of the show, which I will now do, plus Nikki Ziggy, whose name does not show up. Thank you, Nikki Ziggy. Count me down.
Ayo.
3,
Kill my fans. Ayo.
2,
Kill my fans.
1, go.
Derek's
Stomping
favorite
on
truck
their
cuck. I
hands.
only became a
Hey,
patron to say fuck you, Derek. You clearly haven't played Mega Man 8. It was a great return to form from X7.
No, it wasn't. I played it. No, it wasn't. You're a fucking dumb person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's all cursing me, and you're just going hard on him. I love it. I love it. Go off, Sweeny.
Pestilin-ridden prostate prober. Maxwell. Avi. Chris, it's pronounced navigation. Oh, Avi? Ava? It can't be your name.
What?
Shut up.
What is this? What's happening?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying. I'm trying my best here. Ray William Johnson radiates top energy. I became a patron and spent $25 to
agree.
tell Sweeny his bisexual/homosexual hot take is without a doubt without the worst hot take I have ever, and that's it.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah, thank you for your money. Small dick semen demon. Duncan, master of all things cute and funny. Wage slave 583, the half gay that can only say half of the F word. Does Sandman come sand to avoid unwanted pregnancies? Dead inside. Arcane Furukawa. Better to pee in the sink than to sink in the pee. In parentheses, I pee in the sink. Oh my!
Just letting us know.
Yeah, just the clarification. Shrinkus Finkeldunk, the warlock who uses transversive steps, and $25 gets you into the Connor King versus Connor King death match. See who is crowned the real king this Sunday. Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson's spawn kill bucket. Oh fuck! It's not my fault.
Oh no, I got that.
It's not. Listen.
Oh wow.
Take a moment.
Whatever. No. Whatever.
Hey, man,
I
everybody
didn't read
can
it.
get clipped.
Look, I read it because I had to. It's my job. We're paid to read it.
Everyone can get clipped, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He who nuts loudest and last ain't right, because united we stand, united we come. The immortal words of the council have come. I challenge the other Connor King to a fight to the death. There can only be one. Paraplegics aren't people because people are bipedal. Roller skater, the bipolar masturbator. I called the Coast Guard to save my anal virginity. Chris Raygun, more like Chris Racism. The Quaalude shot from half court. Ryber525 and the mystery of the sudden uptick in tomboy appreciation. Jack King Hoff, racist snake. My dear friend Dominic, it is with great sadness that I inform you that I have begun uncontrollably expulsing the essence of love. Oh.
Squirting. That's what he meant.
I'm squirting, Dom. I can't.
I didn't even fucking get that.
Because you didn't read it. You read it, but you didn't read it. You said it. You didn't read it.
Dude, you're right. I just said it. I just said it. God damn it!
You weren't learning. You were just speaking.
I'm just
bubblegum.
It's just,
Get it in your mouth, Dom.
Dom, try to drink it. Get a cup. Get a cup, Dom.
I hate the image, the visage of Marcus Phoenix squirting. It's so visceral to me because it's
Busting
so
out.
vivid.
It's like a sprinkler, dude. He's blasting Dom.
His eyes are just bulging out of his head because it's so fucking intense.
It's like that armor's all clean because of how much he squirted off the blood.
It's like that scene.
Disgusting.
It's like that scene in Total Recall where it's
Total Recall.
And his eyes are getting big.
Oh my fucking god. Ever-growing library of Morrisov food of porn. Tell him Steve Dave. Chris Raygun, more like cringe gay cum. Evil Tom Sweeny says, I love the gays. Tubercularized Arthur Morgan. Andre Brooks. Antiphus Maximus, who fist fucked Francisco Franco's face. The guy after me is gay. Don't let him tell you otherwise. Chris Chan's dripping gooch gash.
Oh, wow.
Derek would fuck the shit out of God to kill him. Bears. If I were an animal, I'd be a bear. They're cute. Dear Lord, I'm going to hell for this. John Strickland. Limp Sniggins. Merck's 1889. Hi, I'm Paul. When in doubt, splooge it out. The First Church of Keith David, one church that doesn't touch your kids. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand.
They're trying to get you to sing that whole song.
That's fine. I'll let them.
Yeah.
Drunken Doulahan, Pre-Roz, Doug Dimma Dumbass. And last but not least, the King of Haphazard. Fuck, you're such a shithead. You're such a fucking asshole.
What is
Dude,
wrong
that
with
caught me off
people?
guard, bro. I was like, wait, we're done?
That's it? Yo, we dropped a lot, bro. What's happening?
That really fucked me. That really fucked me up. Cum Man, the man of cum. Blake 896 downed Uncle Ben, but he has the martyrdom perk. The epic Ashuat fucking kill me. Boss announces Lamau. I caused the slick spick to do a game of Rage on camera. Lamau, that shit was so funny. I'm starting a new sentence. Ryan Lucchesi, women don't matter. Women don't matter. Sweeny 2021. Sloshy Scout, Atrasoni, copious amounts of collected cum. Tom Sweeny, the atrocious alien fucker. If Tomboy Sweat was a type of beverage, I'd order several barrels. Hard Hat Skydiver, Alaskan Oilfield Trash. Bonesaw is ready for 3 minutes of playtime, Daddy.
Fuck yeah.
Pokemon.
Bonesaw is ready.
Dude, that cadence of that delivery is etched into my brain forever.
It's amazing because it doesn't make sense to end a sentence in that way.
Bonesaw is ready.
Ready. Like it goes ready, and then it's like it's over. Like what was happening?
It's like the roller coaster ending
at the top. You gotta get on a ladder. You gotta get on a ladder and slide down.
You have to take a fucking really shitty. You have to take a spiral staircase down.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
no,
like
it's a real
Roller Coaster Tycoon, bro.
No, it's just a ladder. So you have to get on a ladder. You're up like at least 2 fucking 3 stories.
But it's a rope ladder.
And you're like,
oh my god.
Imagine.
Yo, have you ever climbed a rope ladder? Those things are fucking scary as hell, man.
They're the worst
they're
thing
terrifying.
ever designed. Why would you ever design that thing? I mean, I get it. So you can pull it up and shit. I get it. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Rope ladders are terrifying. It's like drawbridges, bro. Like drawbridges were real. Those were real things that people thought was a good idea. A bridge that can flip over if it's too windy. People were like, yes, let's make this happen.
Fuck, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
I want to die like that.
Oh, man.
I want that to be my...
We're going to bury you like that. His
Just do a whole bunch of
his tombstone just says "Let's go," and it's him. His bones pointed at his own head.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm literally doing that. I don't care anymore. At first I wanted to be stuffed. I don't care about that shit anymore. I straight up want to die that way. That's buried. I need to be buried that way.
This is why
100%.
you don't skip the credits, man. You miss
I
him.
want to die. I want to die this way. I don't care about how I'm buried. I want to die like that. Like when
You
I'm
wanna
about to
make sure
get killed,
you
someone walks in.
You walk into traffic. A truck's about to hit you. The driver's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" A guy walked in front of the street, turned to me, and pointed finger guns at his forehead, smiled, and I hit him. He's
And
dead.
He mouthed to me, "Let's go." Like he didn't say it because I heard him say it, but it was inside my head, not like out loud.
Oh
I
my god.
naturally just said
Anyway,
I pull
fucking
up.
Jesus Christ. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Harbor remastered. Chris's favorite band, Debunking Wyverns. Marcus Shorten.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Solar Player. Queen
sorry.
Elizabeth's Crystal Clean Vagine. I Live for Your Piss, Chris.
Ew.
Murder Ascended.
Yo, Chris, look at Derek for a second. He looks like his face looked like Chief's helmet. His face.
You look like you look like
weapon.
you look like
Cortana, get me a name.
Wait, how does Chief sound? Give me a weapon. I need weapon for combat.
Did you hear what I said?
I
Derek?
did hear what you said. Yo, you look so fucking. You look like a Daft Punk or something. Like I don't know. Like you look so
Your
scary.
face looks like a helmet. Your face looks like one of the fake faces on one of the freaking holiday costumes in Destiny, where you get one of those trick or treat masks. It just looks like somebody put a
even know what
fake
that is.
face on your face.
You look like one of those pigs on a rotisserie, man. Like you fucking you're scary looking right now.
Oh my god.
You look like the Technologic robot.
Technologic.
Yeah.
You mean Chucky?
Well, he had no skin.
Oh my god. Guys,
Anyway,
this is
We're not even done. Fuck. Keith
we're
David,
not
the
even-
dyslexia
yeah.
that feels Chris's pain. Whoa. I'm radioactive. There you go.
Hey, somebody screenshot
fucking
this shit.
asshole. Lobotomized
Oh, you
Jesus.
got it. You got it. Good job.
Lobotomized Jesus, patron saint of pillow humpers. The only stick I touch while driving is my penis. Parentheses, I masturbate while driving. Hiroshima spicy mushrooms. Dummy thick Dave. Heartless wretch, aka King. You were so emphatically wrong that it caused my
can't take a
synapses and
screenshot
brain to
while I'm
stop
doing this.
working momentarily. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. That's a pretty nice cock. The crib scene from a movie called The Crazies. Yummy.
Oh no. I know that scene.
Yummy. Come inside my tummy. Jackson, Avsage, Bradley, Brave, Hugger, Derek, the movie theater manager, Etherean, Chris Gate, Repertorian, Hunting Ass, All Hands on Dick, Ice, Wallow, Cum, Richter 86, and finally, actually for real this time, as always, the king
The king of
haphazard.
Derek, you look so insane right now. It's unbelievable.
All right, we're at 2 hours and 20. We gotta cut this up.
We must go faster, stronger, gayer.
See you guys next week.
Travis Scott 2024.
Fuck you, little bitch. What am I ready? Fuck you, little bitch. Fuck you, little bitch.